I made that at 3 a.m. in the morning. That was fucking dope.
James,
Sorry.
what a great performance by James with that recap. Wow.
Bravo.
Everyone, great. Okay, so we're going to hop right back into it. With last we left off, to give you guys just a little bit of a scene, you guys are currently by torchlight lit, being led by Kaori herself towards a tiny little village that she said that she is taking you all to. That you haven't arrived quite yet, but we will just jump right in as Kaori will lead us off. So anyway, as I was saying, Raskor, I love to adventure. You seem to have so much fun with your adventuring. I wish I could leave. But my people, they need me. I make money. I guide people through the Underdark. And there are times when things might get a little dicey. I charge a little more. Maybe not everyone makes it there, but I do what I can. So we're almost there.
Well, that's okay. Maybe maybe Kaori can join us on like a few adventures or 7 or all of them. It's
You would take me on an
in a heartbeat.
I don't even know what is it like? What is it like out there? Like outside the mountains?
I want to clarify something before, I don't want you to give the wrong impression. Nothing of what we do is fun. You said we have fun on adventures. None of this is fun.
All of it.
Phelan, come here. Yeah, we are close right here. I give people guide through the Underdark. Does that sound like fun?
A lot brighter.
You have a great
Okay, good.
Way better than my British friends.
She taps like the side of your face twice and goes, okay. And then turns around and keeps walking forward with the torch.
What a woman, huh? This rascal follows.
Okay. So Kaori keeps going forward. There seems to be a sort of opening. You're slowly not being confounded in this 10-foot high tunnel, begins to branch out on the ceiling up and further out towards outside the range of dark vision. You don't see any stalagmites or stalactites on the floor, on the ceiling. It's just this clearing begins to break up. You see a couple of tents that are surrounding spacing fires, campfires of some sort. There seems to be probably 7 of them. There seems to be other Dragonborn that are the same color as Kaori, same attire as Kaori. You do see someone that kind of stands out amongst the rest of them. Seems to be an Ergonasi of sorts. She seems to be mid-conversation. Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's all I wanted.
Do these other Dragonborn have tails as well?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, she turns around. Okay, so we have Hubert. He is our usually general provisions / weapon maintenance. He's very good with his hands. He's got like a tiny forge. He fixes armor. He's very good at what he does. This is
What was his name again?
Hubert.
Hubert.
Yes.
Which was Hubert?
That one over. You see him talking to the Ergonasi right now. I think.
Can I just go say hi to Hubert? I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, okay, bye. Okay, so like I said, this is like a small. This is small.
Is literally everybody going to fuck a Dragonborn this episode? Because I'm okay with it. I just wanted to know.
We're just assimilating to their culture. This is just where we belong.
Oh yes, Rascal will assimilate heavily.
Oh no! Oh god.
So yeah, like I said, it's a small expedition outpost. This is not main village. I wanted to bring you to main village, but this is the smaller one that we just kind of branch out, and eventually this one will get bigger too. Only thing I must warn you of: do not go wandering off to the right. That is the Drider sisters, or they're like gang or a group of
the Drider sisters.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. They go by they use that the gutter talk, the undercommon. I don't. It is not that they speak in the weird. I don't know what they say most of the time. I tried to learn, but Yeah. Anyway, just don't wander off that way. If you want to wander off, go that way. There's at least like they're like dwarves who are like they kind of darker than normal. At least you can like reason with them. They're the Drider sisters. They're like if you are there and you are on their territory, you will like most likely die. Like probably. But they do not see Kaori. Kaori is sneaky.
Oh.
So yeah. Feel free to wander around. I need to go talk to the Ergonosi. She's going to be coming with us. I've been told by, no guy. Gosh, names are hard nowadays. There's just so many replacements.
Very hard.
Now, sometimes we only find half of the body. Sometimes we find the whole body and it looks really bad. So anyway, I'll be back. I just got to go talk with her real quick. You guys can do like a little bit or a lot of bit. I don't know. Okay, bye-bye. I'll be back later.
Goodbye. Wow.
Rascal, yes. Rascal, yes. Rascal, yes. Rascal.
What? Do you like the
Yes,
you like that mountain as well?
Dude. Oh, I'm like whatever mountain you're building, man. I am all for it. I think you need a statue on top of that mountain. Listen, dude, I am so proud of you right now. I've never seen you like this. You're like a different them.
Well, back home, Rascal had many suitors.
What?
Oh yes. Many times, Rascal would wake up with a different person, or people even.
Same.
It was a lot of blur. Everyone wanted to be
Same.
Rascal's mate, but Rascal could not really pick one. And then Kaori.
You're muted, Jade.
Bollocks. Joke wasted.
What did you say, Rain?
He didn't.
Said I want to say you dirty dog, but I'm not sure that quite fits.
Oh, well, it was all safe, except for one time.
Regardless, I just want to know, like, you're in your zone, dude. You don't need any of us. You're a free man now. You're just a bird. You're on the wind. And Lucille is definitely gonna fuck a tinkerer. She's.
Well, maybe Phelan can find someone as well. Ooh, maybe Rain can find another.
No.
Opero.
We don't need to stay here any longer than we need to.
Okay, well,
Oh, well,
what did you want to do?
Maybe more like Gavrik, as Gavrik is a Dragonborn.
Oh,
yes, but
Wow, racist, Rain. Is that what they teach you down there in the South? Yikes.
I'm not
I
business.
have noticed that these Dragonborn have tails, which is unusual. Usually that
Is it like you're a leg man or an ass guy? It's like you tail or no tail kind of thing?
Well, they're usually, since they are closer to dragons, they are more respected in society. Generally, they take up places of royalty or, high stature. It's very unusual to see this many gathered so deep underground like this.
So you don't normally have a tail?
No, I do not, and I turn around and show you my butt.
whoa! It's way redder than I thought it would be.
Surprisingly firm?
Double even.
It's a fine ass. Thank you, Gavrik.
Stop showing you my butt.
Well,
Anyway.
so you're saying Kaori could be royalty?
Well, there seems to be a lot here with towels. No?
At least, if not royalty, high stature, respected.
Wait, so Gavrik, were you born without one, or did yours get cut off?
Some get cut off at young age, maybe. I know some Hemlorans
And
have
if so,
that.
do you know who has it?
Wait, what?
Say that again, Phelan. I missed it.
If it did get cut off, do you know who has it?
Oh no.
So you're just
No,
born without one.
Most of us above are born without tails. I don't usually see them. This is something to note.
Maybe it'll grow later or something.
Perhaps.
Your body could change.
Ooh, like Rascals.
That is true. Stranger
what-
things have happened.
Michael, this is actually Kaori said this was an outpost. How many people are there in our vicinity?
Looking around, the place is pretty well lit. There's either torches hanging from the cavern walls. There's maybe like 7 moderately sized tents, and from what you can get a head count of between like the people going in and out of nearby tents, maybe no more than 20 Dragonborn here.
Oh, okay. So, what does anyone want to do anything, or wait for Kaori, or anyone want to go fight these Drider sisters? As Rascal looks towards Rain and... No? Okay, great.
I thought the only reason that we were down here was just so we could get through to the other side so we didn't have to deal with the storm.
Oh, it's never that easy.
Why not?
Has it ever been that easy?
I mean, we could
Never.
figure it out now.
Never.
It could be now.
Oh, that would be splendid.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, we shall see.
I mean, we can try. See what happens.
Well, Russell's going to have an alone moment. So, be right back. Bye.
Have fun.
Russell slowly
Come back safe.
walks back a little bit and kind of goes towards where the tents, tries to find like an alone area.
Okay, cool. We'll get back to that. We're going to cut to
Off in the
Lucille.
distance, you can just hear it. And that's a fascinating, like...
So Lucille, you kind of scurry up to this like miniature forge. It's like there's an anvil and there's a tiny little like hot stack with like coals and behind it. It doesn't seem to have much, but it's enough for him to make probably minor repairs, some like armor. Rainy, our lovely guest, you are currently located over there as well. Perhaps talking shop or getting last minute repairs to your equipment or what have you. But you do notice that a red tiefling comes walking up. Eyes filled with wonder as they come walking, and Kaori is not too far behind. She stumbles up. She kind of like pokes you on the shoulder. Goes, hey, okay, so these guys and her, as she points to Lucille, she goes, they will be coming with us. I know I said it was going to only be a few, but it looks like I have now a gaggle of these people. So just is that okay? Is this going to be okay with you?
But it will be fine. No pressure, no rush.
Okay, cool. Hubert, and you hear guy turn around. Hey. Just whatever they need, just put it on me. I will take care of it. These are good people. Okay, all right, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Is this your forge? Are you Hubert?
Yeah.
It's...
Ting. Ting.
That's so cool. Like, what do you make? Because I know, like... Kaori was really impressed by, like, knives. So what kind of tinkering do you get up to then? I mean, crafting, like, weapons? Or just tools or stuff? Or, sorry if I'm asking too many questions. Like, and how did you miniaturize it that well? Is it portable? And... Sorry.
Yeah. Ting. Ting. Ting.
Man of many words.
I like this guy.
And
He turns like back around and goes, bone meld. He turns around and you notice that you see that what he's hitting, it's making like a metallic ring, but on further investigation, you do notice that he's got a curved piece of a rib, perhaps, that seems to have like a polished, shiny gleam over it as he's going, ting, ting. Take bone, make it hard like metal, but malleable like bone. Ting, ting.
that's fascinating.
What need of me, Red One?
Oh no, I was just curious mostly. Whenever I see a forge, I like forges. They're interesting. People make interesting things at forges, and also, like, does it have to be any particular sort of bone, or can you just like, or cow or dragon? Or...
Could use
Hi,
your bone.
sorry there. Did you want to talk to Hubert? I don't think we've met.
Wind
He points
Girl.
up towards Wind Girl.
Yep.
Oh no, I was pretty much done talking to Hubert. You're fine.
Wind Girl have very neat thing. Good to work on. Ting, ting, ting.
Yeah. Also, I was going to ask if you had any like bits of fair bits of metal lying around, but if you're working with bone, that is fine. I'll leave you to it. It's fascinating.
Have metal.
Beautiful work.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't work with metal, but have metal. Yes. Ding.
How much for
Ding.
buying a bit more metal?
Don't use money usually. Have trade. Yes. Ding.
What would you like to trade for some bits of metal? I have some chalk.
No chalk. No chalk.
No. Let's see. What else do I have? Some candle, string, oil.
Oil.
Bolts.
Looking over
bearings?
at Rain, I go, "Oh my God, she's worse than Rascal at this. She's somehow worse than Rascal."
Look,
It's
look.
quite.
What can I offer you that you might want?
You say oil, like
Yeah, I've got some flasks of oil.
like big fire oil.
Yeah.
Make fire big.
Yes.
It'd be
Oil.
so hot.
Oil hard to come by. We'll trade for little metal.
Okay.
How much oil you have?
I've got 2 flasks.
Let me see. He like puts his tools down and holds them out. And he just kind of like starts doing this motion with them. Like kind of like turns them around like this, starts doing this. He goes, give you, I have iron, have copper, have rock.
Copper would be nice, please.
Copper. I give 2 pound copper for 2 oil.
Yep. Pleasure
Good
doing
trade.
business with you, Hubert.
He holds out his hand without like the oil in it. Good trade. Shake. Feels like it's like a really firm grip, almost like pulls you like over like the little counter that he has set up. And he goes, "Nice to meet you, Red One." Turns around. Oh, is weird vowel.
Red One will be fine.
Red One. Thank you. Turns around. Ting, ting.
And she turns back to look round at the group.
I'll just. So my short sword is done then, Hubert?
Yes, has new finish on it. Should be better than when you first got it, for sure.
Thank you. And I just slide it and attach it.
Can you describe Randy's character Eurus for me?
Yes, I totally can. So you guys see, standing next to Lucille, a very, very pale, barely, like, you know the horizon line? 2 steps above that, blue. Like, just a little bit over the horizon line before it's white. It's that transitional shade of that cerulean. Mm-hmm. That's her skin tone. This is what happens when you ask an artist to describe things.
If that was just her skin tone, I can't wait
that's
to
her
see the rest of it.
No.
And her hair is white, cloud-like, which pieces of it, it's shorn in this sort of choppy, short, wave-like bob. And just bits and pieces of it stir randomly, even pieces of her clothing, which is typical monastic garb, actually, that you see her wearing. Though looks like a little bit more geared for travel up in these mountains, or maybe not. You don't know. And the short sword is reattached to a sort of tied belt that she just cinches across her waist. So
Sweet.
Plain.
Michael, what race was the last air genasi or
Lloyd?
What was the last dude? It was a monk, right? The air genasi was a monk.
I mean, he used a sword. That's
Yes.
all you really got out of him.
Okay.
He wasn't a monk, though.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Eurus. Is that I'm pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, you are.
Hi. I'm Phelan. I think I may have met your dad out on the road. Possibility. He was like in bounty field. Do you know where your dad is?
Are we talking about Lloyd?
I don't think everyone's
You
related.
remember Lloyd?
Lloyd. Mm,
Well, I mean,
Roll
sorry,
me,
no,
It's
roll
not
me a
that-
history
that
check.
name isn't-
And you were calling me Rainy.
history check me.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I am terrible at history. Oh! Dirty 20. 19
Dirty 20.
plus 1.
Nice. So you recall from during your time at the monastery, you do remember there was a certain man of the name Lloyd who was exiled for his straying of the way of the fist, and instead he found a usage of making a blade out of air. He got better at this through questionable means, and through this was exiled from the monastery.
Oh,
I feel like
Lloyd.
saying that name, like Lloyd, it's probably not your dad. So, like, that.
No, not my father. If that man was my father, I would have been not accepted into the monastery where I studied. So,
Right. We don't know him at all. Never.
Never met a Lloyd.
Couldn't imagine knowing
can
him
I roll an insight?
We
Sure.
against my deception.
Yeah, against Palin's to something.
And mine.
Yeah, also,
Okay.
yep, roll your insight.
I rolled a 15, so.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I'd rolled a natural 20.
Which I think is about 1,000 when you're done.
And the funny thing is when I said it, I was the most obvious that I was obviously lying. So that's 25 from me.
Oh, God.
Good.
No, never met a Lloyd.
I think Drew threw his dice, so I don't suspect he got it very high.
Natural one.
If someone wants to, Michael, can you roll a d20 for me and just add 12 to it, please?
You've lost all your d20s.
Well,
Oh, no.
if you throw them every time that's a bad roll, you're going to run out.
14.
We'll have to
Rolled a
send
2.
them some.
A 2? Michael.
Don't ask me to roll things. My macaroni just always fall on low numbers.
That's good.
It's only two sides to a macaroni.
So yeah, Eurus, you the human off to your right, he seems very convincing, but there is something about the way that the half elf presented himself to you. You think he might have met Lloyd in passing, if how crazy that might be.
Well, Ray would actually say, no, I was just joking. We do know a Lloyd.
Well, hopefully you didn't get too close to him, but not my place, not my business. He was exiled.
So, do you fancy yourself an adventurer? What are you doing in the Underdark?
Checking in.
Aha.
You're not here for the bone as well, are you?
The what?
Just points to the bone that he's obviously making stuff out of.
Oh, no.
Apparently it's valuable here.
Actually, I'm on my way out. I was here for a short bit.
Mind the storm. It's pretty intense out there right now.
Yeah, which way you heading? Like top floor or like basement levels?
Top floor.
Top floor.
Back to Ingen.
You're going
Back to
Ingen.
Ingen? Ingen sucks.
Ingen's
Alright.
lovely.
It's okay.
You came from there recently?
You could say.
Would you say?
I do say.
I'm
Okay,
so
well,
confused.
Sorry,
So are we gonna get going, or like
don't
what are
think
we
I
still
caught- I
doing
don't-
here?
I don't think I caught your name.
Getting to know our adventuring companions, Thea.
I thought that she was going back to Ingen anyway, which is not where we're going. So why does it matter?
Well, I
yes,
still
we
have
can-
to end out the same way, don't I? Need the same guide.
Mm-hmm.
Kaori's like one in the few. And if I don't go with Kaori, then I'm stuck down here another week
You've been here a week?
or two.
Just
Time's
in the-
hard to tell in the Underdark.
Where did you come from? Maybe it'll give us a indication of how long this will take to get through.
Oh,
Near Zorn, perhaps Navarreville, something like that.
No, I came right from Ingen, actually.
And you're going back to Ingen?
Yes.
It's
Why?
a lovely place.
Well, let's not harass the lady.
No, I just want to know. I mean, you're going to be traveling with us, so like, why are you from Ingen, then you're going back to Ingen? That doesn't really make sense. Why didn't you just stay?
She had a delivery. She had someone to visit. Her grandmother was sick. It could be a number of things. Let the woman live.
And Rascal, what are you up to?
Probably
So as,
making babies.
As Rascal's walking away, Grip is on their shoulder. They walk towards, maybe there's like a little...
There's definitely like, so just to give you an idea, this is a pretty large opening, but the tent seemed to be more centralized away from like the very cavernous walls around you. So there's like another like extra 40, 50 feet of like fluff room of just nothing before you hit the hard wall.
Okay. So Rascal sort of walks over with Grip and off Grip and puts him down right on like a small little patch and starts digging through this stuff. Grip, so we are in the Underdark, and well, ravens aren't really great. Not that you're bad. Rascal likes Grip, however Grip is, or liked Grip, how Grip was. And digs in, pulls out the 2 vials of the human blood from Ingen. But would it be okay if here, you can sniff it if you like. Would it be okay if Rascal changed Grip into something more suited for you, or is that a yes or a no, or it doesn't? It's for the best, Grip. Please.
Just like hops like a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, like just like looks up to you and just goes.
Rascal will change you back as soon as Rascal gets more blood. Rascal wanted to use the troll blood to change you back quickly, but
So you just watch him he like hugs himself with his wings and just closes his eyes and goes.
Okay,
buddy.
It'll be quick. Here, and Rascal uncorks both of them, pours the blood on them, sort of on their head as it leaks down, sort of like coalesces. There's more blood that sort of pulls on them, cover them like in a red shell almost. As Rascal takes out a phone and flicks it into it, disappears into the blood. And in the process of like a minute or two, there is. Hold on. I need to subtract 6. In the process of this changing and cracking sort of solidifies and cracks, and out from it comes a bat. With like the same silver helmet on. It's just very tiny on its little head. Sorry, Grip. Come. And it lands.
He he staggers a little bit with like the left and then staggers a little bit to the right. He's like trying to like flapping his wings a little bit faster than he's used to, and then he like just lands on your shoulder like
yes, I know it's very weak and feeble and it's a small form, but Rascal will change you back as soon as Rascal gets more blood.
Kind of like crawls down into your like little pocket of your trapezoid and just kind of like
yeah. You stay there, Rascal. We'll keep you safe. Don't worry. We'll go home soon. Rascal turns and walks back towards where the group is.
Okay.
You've been gone for an hour, Rascal. What were you doing?
It doesn't take an hour.
Don't take an hour. It takes 10 minutes now. Rip. Okay.
You've been gone for 10 minutes, Rascal.
Sorry, what was it again? Your
name is Eurus.
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 That's a nice name.
Eurus.
Yes. Thank you.
Like the East Wind.
Yeah. Sort of. More southeast, but east
not
from the west.
I noticed a little accent that you put on it was much more southeast than just straight east. Beautiful. All right. So how long do we sit like right here before going there?
Okay, so everyone is back. Everyone's good? Yes? Sorry, you were talking and interrupted.
Grab your buddy.
Okay, so a few things before we leave. Rascal, welcome back.
Hello.
Okay, so everyone, we will all be traveling together. There is currently only... So, Yoris, I know you need to get back to Ingen, but the Eternal Frost is going to be in full effect by tomorrow. It will be impossible to travel above ground. So I will take you towards Zorn. And from Zorn, you will go to the center city, and there will be airships to take you out from that way. And you could, in the route, transit out. I think, I'm not very familiar. I have never actually been there. But from the amount of people that I get through the tunnels during the Eternal Frost over the last 2 years, I think I have a good understanding of what people do when they need to get back to Ingen. Maybe. Who knows? Lastly, once again, no artificial fire. No magic fire. I swear, I'm looking at all of you. If you even so much as sneeze light magic, there will be driders up your ass faster than you can say there's driders up my ass. Okay?
That's very fast.
Okay.
It's just if you catch magical fire, right?
Any magic that can even produce light. We're talking fire. We're talking light. We're talking anything.
Oh.
It's just some of us are a little bit...
Question.
Magic things.
We glow a lot.
Okay, who has a... I'm going to take a deep breath. Please don't tell me one of you just happens to have something that just catches on fire without your control.
Right.
My weapons are magical? Is that...
Yeah, and
Do they make light, like more than 3 feet of light?
No, but obviously it's...
I'm talking like this, and she reaches into her pocket, pulls out a little twister, and goes, and then you just see it's like this little 5-foot orb of light in her hand around the crystal. Something like that.
So it's only magical light. We can
only magical light. We can use torches. That's the preferred route. Use the torch.
We can use magic as long as it doesn't do.
Yes, as long as it doesn't do that. Yes, magic is fine. You see, the creatures down here in the Underdark, they like to prey on the soft squishies because you have squishy insides. They have squishy insides. They like to rip you apart. They like to eat the squishy insides. So, do not, by any means, and I mean any means, even if you could do it ambidextrously, don't even do that. So, we all understood? Those are the 2 rules. It's not hard.
Question, Kaori. Oh, wise.
Yes,
Kaori.
Rascal.
Could Kaori explain what a drider is, just in case Rascal sees one and knows to
It's
kill it?
if you took a girl thing and mushed it together with spider thing, and then it would come out woman spider thing with 8 legs, or 8 legs and 2 arms and 1 head and spits acid everywhere, and they can use webs like spiders, and they can lie to you like a woman, and they can...
The
ultimate breaker, the whole acid thing, but until then, I was pretty much on board. Question, and I use my mantle of majesty and just glow up. I'm is this too much?
That's fine. That is fine. Magic glows. It is fine. It's just... They have developed it. You look very nice, by the way. That is a good...
No, it's it really... The contours and it
It doesn't look that great.
No. Oh, Rascal.
So
kind of my thing, and I...
Gives you a shoulder bump.
So glowing good, fire bad.
Glowing is fine. I understand magic glow, but there are certain signals for... it is hard to explain. I wish Mazevia was here. He was good with the magic. He could explain.
What happened to him?
So
fire bad, glowing good. I will stick with those rules.
Okay, so the story of Mazier. So Mazier, the sisters, they have been getting a little rambunctious recently. I went to go looking for Mazier, and I got hungry. I found a tree, big glowing red fruit. Look really good. I eat big glowing red fruit. It made me feel so full. It was amazing. I sneak away from tree. I hear shouting and screaming. I bet they wanted the last fruit. Well, I ate the last fruit. Kaori ate the last fruit. I'm sure it was fine and will not lead to anything important later. But yeah, I snuck into their territory, did that. And so yeah, but he was our magic guy. They took him. We tried to get them back, but there was only so many of us, and there are so many of them. And they're very big, too. They're a big creature. They have ones who are more brutish. They have ones with magic longbows, and there's a lot of them. Anyway, so yeah, we're not going that way at all. We are going the complete opposite direction. Awesome. Do not need to worry. We will rest here for the night, and then we will leave first thing in the morning, whenever that is. It is hard to tell sometime.
Right.
When
Second
Kaori wake up, I will come get you. That is wake up time.
Second question.
Yes, Rascal. I like people who ask lots of questions.
Oh, great. Rascal's mini. Who is this? Rascal looks towards his arrogant Ganassi. Who is this?
Oh, this is Yuru. Yurai? Yoris. Sorry.
Yoris.
Your name is very weird. I am sorry.
Yoris.
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 Yes, this is Joris. She will be traveling with us. Unfortunately, because of how I make money and how I give it back to the village, and I like to take care of my sisters. I do this as a job, and this is Anyway, well, we can discuss price once I may be successfully unharmed, completely not distraught. It will be fine. It's
right.
Right. And Kaori, it's perfectly fine if you have to take me the same way as these folks. As long as I can find a way back to Ingen, I'll find my way back to Ingen. I just need out of here.
Oh, yes, for sure. I thank you for being so patient and understanding.
And we're very happy to have you with us.
Oh.
Wow.
Always nice to.
Okay,
Some of us
so
are very happy to have you with us.
we have 2 guest tents over on the left end, right over, and you see her kind of point. It can fit 5 people each, not comfortably. But I feel like you guys are friends, so snuggling won't be a problem. You can make a puddle.
Cuddle.
So if you need food, Yerere, he takes care of our food.
Yorere?
Yerere.
Right. Rascal knows how to say that again.
You use the back of your tongue, like a Yerere?
Yorere.
Yes, Fere.
I'm gonna take my I'm gonna reach kind of through my bag. It's been and find my that little copper cylinder, throw it in the air, and summon Big John one more time. Hey, everything cool? Why don't you start setting up? Find a good prime real estate, and if you can start setting up the lounge, that'd be cool because
no problem.
These nerds are gonna stay intense. Thank you. And
sure.
Gold coin. Thank you. You are on your game this week, and I'm really proud of you.
Gold today, huh? You must be in a good mood.
I know that. Well, here's the thing. Before we'll talk about it afterwards, but your vacation days are getting cut in half. But we'll talk about it after. Thank you. Sorry.
And he walks off with a clipboard, just to himself as he starts scribbling.
I feel offended being called a nerd.
Do we need any winter clothing or winter?
Don't take anything Fedin says or does personally.
I'm sorry, Rain. Yes.
Do we need any winter equipment?
Oh no, it doesn't get to that. As cold as it is up there, there is no amount of equipment that would keep you from freezing in eternal pain. But down here, you will be fine. It is dark and damp, but that's about it.
Oh.
If you go too far down, you get to lava, but we won't be going that way. Definitely will not be going all the way down till we reach lava. No way. So again, those 2 tents, and then I think I just heard him talk about setting up somewhere. It is fine. You can set up over there. It's just Phelan. Who is that? Where did he come from?
Yeah.
Oh, that is Big John.
Big John?
But
he's okay. I can tell this is going to be a very fun trip.
Yes, Kaori, do we need any climbing equipment or anything for them?
Kaori usually take care of that. I come with travel sack. I have rope ladder. I have little potions that make wind vents, and you can ride them up on the cliffs. And I am very good at my job.
Yeah, Rascal's not doubting for a second. We're just making sure that everyone else is safe.
You might want to check with No, I think he actually ran out of stock 2 days ago. But yeah, so good night. I'm going to go sleep in my tent.
Oh, where's Kaori sleeping?
Oh, see the white tent with the blue little smiley face on it? That is me. I like the smiley faces.
Oh, yes.
Because it is if you come to Kaori tent, you have happy.
Oh. Okay. That's very nice. Rascal likes the happy face as well.
Okay. Well, if anyone has any like concerns, or you just want to tell me stories before bedtime, I like stories before bedtime. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm being awkward in bed. Bye.
I'll say, well, have a happy time, Rascal, and I'll go into one of the tents.
Sure.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but it's that whole fighting trolls is exhausting. I'm gonna go to, and she points to the other tent to Rain. That tent. Wake me up if we get attacked by murderous spider monsters in the night. All right.
Probably, most definitely won't happen.
Okay. Phelan, Thea.
Yeah.
Could Phelan and Thea help Rascal with something, in secret?
You need?
Yes.
Oh, just, a little bit of,
Don't need to explain. Right this way.
all right.
No, I would like you to explain.
Oh,
We don't need to explain.
Thea, it has to do with, nightly activities.
Wait, ours?
Yes.
Oh,
Ours.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, Phelan will join in Rascal and Thea's occasional nightly activities.
All right, I changed my answer. No, what are we talking about?
Drew, take its fish.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Regardless,
Where
I'm
are
gonna set
we?
some hard. Listen, I'm gonna set some hard boundaries right now. Keep it
From
above here, and
Phelan, what are you talking about?
What?
What are we talking about?
Oh, Rascal will explain it in secret, please. Don't make a scene.
Let's
Okay.
go in. Let's go.
I go to the VIP line.
So Big John, Phelan, so let's run. Turns around as you he stops you a little bit. Rascal, you good? He's not on the. Okay, all right. Good.
Does this happen every time?
Yeah. Every
No,
time.
I always get in.
Thea, welcome back.
Hi.
This is Rascal's first time. Will it hurt or anything?
No. It's totally fine. Do you want to hold my hand?
Sure.
Enjoy your stay at a lounge day, Phelan.
Lounge day Phelan. What does the day mean? Is that?
It's
a common
of.
phrase?
Of.
So, how this is set up is very foresty, nice climb, and it's got a bright, sunny area, and then split halfway through.
What you're saying is that it's not raining.
It is not raining, and it is.
It's not rainy either.
That's
So yes, basically half of it is set up like a forest, and you get like the nice like ambient bird noises in there, river running, yada 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 yada. And there's a simple wood bar set up, and I walk behind it, and I start pulling bottles out and start making drinks. All right, so. Oh, this is I mean, I never thought this would turn out like this, but I mean, if you guys are on it, I put a couple glasses up and make a few drinks. So sit down, please, if you'd.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Rascal.
So my impromptu bar.
Yeah, sits on the stool. So.
Are you sure you want to do this with Phelan?
I mean,
Yes.
why would he?
Well, Phelan is good at these things. Rascal knows.
I'm told the best.
Okay.
Yeah, Rascal's seen Phelan do it several times before, so.
Wait, what?
Okay.
well, and I'll pull out my notebook.
Okay. And Rascal will pull out some little pieces of paper as well. So Phelan does. Rascal has seen Phelan do these words that sort of rhyme, not like songs.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Are you okay?
What?
Mm-hmm. No, I'm better than ever. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Go on. I don't mean to cut you off. Yes, words rhyme. Yeah.
Right. Words that rhyme.
Like a poem?
Yes, that's what Phelan. Yes, right. Phelan writes poems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Could Phelan help Rascal write a poem. Because Rascal cannot write. Or
Okay, what does that mean?
Phelan.
Mm.
Rascal and I, for the past couple of weeks, have been working on reading. Because Rascal wanted to learn how to do that. Because he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for.
It's fine if Phelan doesn't want to help. It's okay. Rascal will just go die somewhere else.
I want more than anything. I want you help. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I will. What? Why does Thea need to be here? She doesn't need to see an artistic work in progress.
Well, I was gonna write for him.
Oh.
Well, actually,
Okay.
also, I mean, like, I know we've been working on some letters. Rascal, if you wanted to, you could write it, and I could just tell you what to do.
Okay, sure. Right. Right. Okay. Well, Rascal wants to write a poem for Kaori. Because Rascal knows Phelan has done that for some people, and it's worked out okay.
Well, pretty sure someone died. But yeah, I can help.
What?
Sure. What?
That's an option. If
It's
she
an
doesn't
option.
like it,
Sure.
Rascal can kill her. It's okay.
No, whoa, it is not an
What?
option.
No, that is not what you just said. Is not an option either. I just want to point out, like, the first rule right here. We're going to talk about, like, we're going to just talk about the role of men here in Hemlora. If a lady turns down your poem, you don't then kill her.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Technically, you can't know that.
Okay. So that's it. That's just a hard line. And as we hard cut away, Phelan grabs his guitar. Can we?
So what rhymes with Kaori?
P.
What?
We can cut away to someone else.
I gave you.
Anyway,
You can take it.
so the conversation between Rascal Thea and Phelan go a certain way for over the next course of whoever knows how long.
Kaori, how I love thee.
Please. Okay, so as we leave that, okay. As we leave that, we return to outside of the Club de Phelan. We return back to the tiny tents and villages. Would anyone like to be doing anything before the final moments of rest and sleep?
No.
I think if everyone else has kind of gone into the tents, I'll pull out the card that I have and look at it, my tarot card.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Good, because I said something inappropriate. You pull it out. You pull it out. Use a different word than pull. So you pull it out, and you look. I can do this. I'm a professional. And you look at the card, and it's glowing. Like it's like red, dark oranges, just sphere, like cracks in it all over with these two golden hands holding it aloft. Fire protruding out of the hands. You see the silhouette of 7 people in front of it. Very familiar silhouettes. And it's hot. It's like hot to the touch to have in your hand.
I guess I'll tuck it away as quickly as I can because it's kind of glowy, and I'm nervous about that. And then I'll head into the tent.
Okay. Anyone else?
Which tent? Rain's tent or Lucille's tent?
Boys' tent.
Boys. As Gavrick does. Yuris?
I will just slip into the ladies' tent. Looks like no one really wants to speak with me, and you know what? It's close to bedtime, right?
You can have that side. I don't know where Thea's gone. She doesn't. I'm not sure she sleeps, to be honest. Like, elves are a little odd in that respect. Apologies if you also don't sleep. That's not meant to be.
No, I don't breathe.
You don't breathe?
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating. So, just ever?
Oh, well, ever is a slight tiny bit of a word, and I just start unrolling my bedroll as I am speaking.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I won't keep you.
Oh no. I'm happy to talk.
It's just I never got much chance to ask any previous Genasi we've met many questions. Is it Genasi or Genasi? I've only ever seen it in writing. I've never actually heard someone say the word aloud.
Oh, Genasi, Ganasi. You say, some people say Ganasi more up north, up north, and then like down south you hear Genasi a little bit, and then in the middle, it's just, it depends on who you are, where you're born, who your family is. But as for the not breathing bit, I actually can hold my breath for forever unless somebody knocks me out cold.
Ow, that's a neat trick.
Oh.
So
it happens. I'm literal air.
Huh? That's yeah. Are you from England originally? I know you said you're from there. Like, visit there? Or...
No, not originally, but currently, yes.
Yeah, I just...
And I start twisting the ring on my ring finger on the left hand. A very peculiar looking ring.
Lucille is trying to... Just rolling at her in bedroll, and out of the corner of her eye, like, trying to get a look on. What does it do? Does it...
It's a very pretty ring.
Like, Anyway, I'm sure I'll have a chance to talk as we walk through endless and endless tunnels.
Oh yes, most likely.
Every bit of this adventuring is fascinating in many ways, but for everything I do, I find myself missing the things I was doing previously. Walking was a pain until we got horses, then I kind of missed the walking.
Yeah. Understandable. I'm used to many forms of transport myself. I've been adventuring for a long time.
Well, I've been traveling a long time, just never quite in this way. Like, I used to just, sell stuff. It was.
So your name was
Lucille Voss.
Voss. I swore I could have heard that name somewhere.
My family was fairly known around England. A few years back.
Few years.
Before the big, end of the world and all that.
Oh, I wasn't in England then, unfortunately. Before. No, I was.
Crossbows. The Voss family, we made crossbows.
Yes. Oh, my husband loves your crossbows.
Yeah, I've heard the collector's items now, what with the Voss workshop being shut down, and the Vosses being sadly either dead or missing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It happened a while ago. It's been a long while past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
I'm really sorry.
I'm assuming you didn't kill them, so there's nothing to apologize for.
Nope. No killing. Mm-mm.
Is she hiding something? Did she kill my family?
Rainy, are you lying or are you putting on airs?
I will insight check it. Do I need to insight check it? Can I insight check it?
If you want to, I guess you called it. I will roll a contested deception. That's a 5 total.
On this end, that is a 20. Hang on, let me do math. 22 total.
Rainy, what are you lying about?
The killing people. I don't know if I actually killed a Voss, though. Like, I probably might have. I don't know.
Yeah. She seemed to be more alluding towards the fact that she definitely has killed people, but most definitely not your family.
Okay. Good. No one gets to look at my family.
Good.
Lucille is going to go make up her bed on the far side of the tent from
Iris,
and she's going to make sure that her dagger is hidden under her pillow. And the Tibbet is like perched on top of it, like, I don't think you can actually understand me. I don't think you understand words, but look threatening. She says in, I don't know.
Okay. So with the night closing down, we'll go back to our Thalen Club just for a hot second.
Okay.
Perhaps 30-ish minutes have like gone by.
That makes sense. Does that seem nice to say to someone?
I mean, there's a few different ways that it's all about the delivery is the most important thing about that. So we've got 2. We've got one that doesn't need a lot of.
We've got 3, really.
Well, I mean, he asked me. The one that you submitted was like, what's the nice way to say bad?
Okay.
But,
Not good.
Sure. That's right. That's the word. But sure, open them up. So, what do you got?
Okay. Rascal hasn't finished it, but she turns love into a riot that makes thunder seem quiet. That's it.
I'm in love.
Wow. Can Rascal write poetry for me, please?
And as a tear wipes away from his eyes. All right. So normally you'd like workshop, but I think if you just trust the bottom of your heart and you believe in yourself, then everything will be okay, and you should just go with that. Ooh. Just ripping up a couple notebook papers and putting them down underneath. It was perfect. And the most important thing all is that you didn't take Thea's recommendation.
You know what? I just came here to help, okay?
Oh, Rascal likes to help.
Oh, it's fine.
A lot. Rascal could not have done this without Thea's help.
Pouring more in and just like, I'm about to be inebriated, so I'm gonna just like, and just the lights dim down to a soft like 3 out of 10.
What is happening?
And you just hear like a and I'm like out from behind the bar and just like crawling underneath a bag, like a sleep bag, and just like pulling over. And,
Wait, Rascal has more questions. Well, okay.
that was fine. What do you want?
Does Rascal like say it to her? Or does Rascal give it to Kaori written? Or does Rascal write it and then tear it up and then eat the scraps? Or how does that?
Definitely not the last one.
Well, I mean, look, I've been loved, I think like once, twice, maybe 3 times. And I think that the most important feeling that you get when you're in love is that you want to take all your belongings and rip them to shreds and eat them because you don't know anything else to do with all these feelings you're feeling. So that's normal.
Oh, okay.
That's normal. But delivery-wise, would you be, if imagine yourself standing in front of Kaori, Thea, play Kaori in this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Rascal, imagine Thea is Kaori. Okay.
I like bone daggers and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, Thea, keep going. Yeah.
Oh.
Thea, what else? Yeah.
Um,
More violence.
I gonna kill so many things and all the whips.
Yeah, okay.
Stuff.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, actually, wow. Okay, that last line. Okay, so now imagine she's not. But imagine she is, and go ahead and see how it feels to just deliver the line.
Thea takes out a dagger and is just like tick 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 tick.
Hello, Kaori.
Hi, Rascal.
Oh,
Did you want to see my dagger?
more than anything in the world. Well, actually, Rascal had something that Rascal needed to say first.
Oh, okay.
And Rascal sort of pulls out the little paper and holds it up above, like in front of their face, where they can't see Kaori. Right. Well, she turns love into a riot that makes the thunder seem quiet. Shocking are her eyes as she kills several guys.
Rascal, that had a lot of stuff about murder, and I really liked it. And I give Rascal a kiss on the cheek.
So, how'd it feel?
Oh. Rascal's heart can't stop beating. Help!
I pour another drink and just like slide it over. It's like it's normal. It feels like pain, and everything is worthless after that. And yet you can't get away from it. And it's everything you've ever thought about. That's what love is.
That seems really dark.
Does love make your hands shake incredibly quick? Because Rascal can't stop shaking.
Yeah, no, it's terrifying, and you don't want to give it to anybody. But I'm happy for you.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to bed now because good luck. You have my full support and my love and affection and my bardic approval. And I just want to take a little. I want to spend maybe while I'm doing this whole thing. I'm taking a little cube of ice from my that I've gathered from up above. And I put it in his hand, and I go, hey, buddy, stay cool. And I go to bed.
Do you want moral support?
Like right now, or when Rascal reads it to Kaori?
When you read it to Kaori, I also have something that I could maybe give you to be a little bit less scared, if you want.
No, Rascal will do this alone.
Okay.
Thanks for the help, Thea and Phelan.
Good luck.
The white noise is gradually turning up the longer they stay upright. It's just like to the point where it's getting deafening.
Okay, good night! And Rascal walks out of the tent.
Night, Phelan.
He walks out of the VIP room.
Okay, yeah.
Towards the one of the tents, the male tent, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And enters. What's Rain and Gavrick doing in this tent?
Sleeping.
They're sleeping.
They seem to be sound asleep. Gavrick might be stirring a little bit after his little culture shock with this card, but.
Oh. Okay. Well, good night. Rascal walks over and plops down in like a little curled ball.
Mm-hmm.
The paper sort of scrunched up against their chest as they go to sleep.
Before you fall asleep, you hear, "Good night, Captain."
Okay.
Can I like leave the little dome and just kind of wander around the like encampment for like a little bit? Just like,
Sure. How long?
Like an hour. Just walk
Okay.
around.
Need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
You die.
Constitution saving throw. That is 15.
15 on the dice. This billowing purple smoke suddenly creeps along at your ankles and has a very plum-like scent to it. You feel your knees go weak. You plop to them. Your blizzard begins to bubble.
That's actually appropriate for whatever's happening.
Your blizzard begins to bubble. You lose. You try to say something. Your vocal cords are completely lax. They don't vibrate at all when you try to make them. You fall face front into the ground, and as your eyes just lay open, you just see these spiny little legs begin to stealthily clatter in front of you across the campsite. Your eyes can't move, but you are registering sight still, and eventually you can't even muster to keep your eyes open. All people currently sleeping automatically fail to save.
I was lying. I wasn't sleeping.
So, the night passes.
How long? How long into her walking around did this happen?
She's had an hour, so 45 minutes into the hour. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, dude's definitely sleeping. Can it make it through the hut?
Yeah. So,
yes, it can.
No. Well, and it can't make it through the hut. No. So you are asleep.
You're the only one that is okay.
Yeah, you're the only one that's currently fine, but asleep still. So an unknown amount of time passes until the guide tent. I don't think you need to roll for this. You are immediately woken by some guy like inching his way into the tent. That's all you hear at first as you guys wake. The guide tent, not so there's
Cool guy tent.
Wake up, and I'll rush over to the man. And,
so it's a dragonborn. He seems to be covered in this goopy white substance of web, and he's got it all over his face. It's like barely covering like the second eye of the first one. He almost seems to be fully cocooned. Ooh, okay.
Prepare the weapons. Start ripping the material off of him.
Yeah. They took her. They took Kaori. What?
Who took Kaori?
The spiny leg. The sisters. I know it was the sisters. They came and took They took Kaori.
Rascal shoves the paper into his pocket, pricks both fingers, and runs them on his weapons, and ignites both electricity.
Okay.
Rain will summon his weapon and shield.
I will rip the tent from the ground and over top of us so that it opens and completely exposes us.
Yep. So you look around. Make perception checks.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
15 total.
24.
5.
For us. So Rascal,
I get caught on my face.
Rascal, from the cavern to your right, leading off around the corner, you definitely hear.
This way, get everyone else.
Did he see Bowser?
The big yellow dinosaur.
Take it off Peach.
She's this way. Kaori's this way. Rascal points towards this.
Let's wake the girls.
All right. I'm going to inappropriately rip the tent open for the girls as well, and just like rip it completely open and say, "Wake up!
You got murdered me in my sleep."
Do we see Thea on the floor? By the way.
Sorry?
Do we see Thea on the floor?
No, she's not in the girl tent. No.
No, but outside.
Oh, after looking around for a hot second, Thea, you definitely begin to regain your consciousness during all this commotion now going on of either people screaming from their tents being ripped off too soon or what have you. But you definitely, all around you hear these like,
what the fuck is going on?
We have a problem."
Did I see where the legs came from before I passed out, or no? Or
almost like it was almost like they came down from the wall and then walked their way slowly into the camp, but then they like left your vision.
Okay. So I didn't see where they went then. Okay.
You say we saw roughly where they went.
Yeah, I mean, well, Rascal heard something from a certain direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick my head inside of Phelan's bubble.
Big John will hold him up.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
We have to. Oh, can you please tell him that there's a problem out here and he needs to
there's a
wake up?
problem.
Thank you, Big John. I appreciate it.
Like as he opens up, the white noise is at like volume 11, just like just coming from within. Like what? It dims. You see like Gavrik from where you're at. You see me actually take like a blindfold off. What?
We have a problem out here. Dispel this and come out with us. Please, thank you.
Wave the thing away.
We're being attacked by monster spiders. Come and help, Phelan.
Yes, monster spiders. Get your weapon as well.
When are we not?
Let's go.
Wait.
Where are we going, Rascal?
Hold on.
And I start like tearing apart. I think I have like, I don't know, some spare clothes or whatever in my explorer's pack. So I'm like tearing them apart, and I tie like a mask around my face. And I'm like, there's this fog stuff, and I don't know what it does, but it's not good, and I don't think we should breathe it. So here, take it. And I like
start passing out. Bandit mask for everybody.
Oh, the bandanas. Rascal just takes off the bandana and wraps it around their mouth.
Hey, Rascal, would you just pull it down off of your head? Just like
I take the spare cloth, but I just wrap it around my wrist, and I just.
Okay, well, you know what?
She doesn't breathe. It's cool.
That's fine. Where are we going?
No, I don't breathe.
Rascal heard Kaori this way.
That is handy.
Lead on, Rascal, then.
So close. Oh, remember.
No magical fire.
Rules. Oh, right. Yeah, Rascal was sort of listening. No magical fire, and
Does it matter? They're already there. It's not like we're going to attract them.
Oh, you're right.
If
Rascal.
you need to draw them away, magical fire is the way to go.
Rascal runs or sends Grip probably like 20 feet ahead as we're running. This little batch flies forward as Rascal's leading everyone.
Now.
All right, I run on after Rascal.
Yeah, follow.
So do you look through Grip yet?
Actually, if Grip is going forward, as we're running, Rascal will try to climb up on Gavrik and hold on and look through Grip's eyes.
Okay, so Gavrik, whoa.
I asked you to grab some candles out of my backpack while you're back there, and basically handed me one or two of them. I'm just going to light them with actual fire and then set them on my shield, like so that they are
I've got some
candle.
I've got some oil if you want it. I've still got some more.
Oh, that would be bad. Put that away.
running, Michael, are we gonna be running for like a
torch?
You're gonna be running for like what?
Like a quarter mile? Like, are we going like deep in?
Yeah, you're going down a tunnel for a little while.
I'm like running alongside. I'm like, all right, so I have no idea what's going on.
I am running next to Phelan.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's the girl still there. All right. Okay. What's going on? Gavrik. Not weird girl. Okay.
Excuse
I'm
you.
not sure. The guide's been kidnapped, I believe. And we're not going to get out of here without her.
Oh fuck. Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, I take my guitar. I start playing Right Meow. And
Right
I
Meow?
pass a point. What?
Right Meow? You start playing Right Meow?
I don't know what you're saying. I pass a point of inspiration to so Rascal gets a D6, my D8 now. I think my
It
D8.
only lasts for a
Rascal
minute.
D8.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's 10
Oh,
minutes.
that's better.
Rascal gets a D8. Eurus gets a D8, and let's pass one along to Tis. Sorry, Lucille, please. Got it. 1, 2, and 3.
Break.
After Rascal passes the candles, looks through Grip's eyes as we're running.
Okay. So as you flutter
Who
ahead,
has a torch? None of this candle nonsense.
as you flutter ahead, you do notice that there's this strange, almost green faint glow that seems to be illuminating bright enough to be coming around the bend that's you're approaching. Grip kind of just like flies ahead. He stops as he like notices. You notice that like he stops as he's staring at this. It's a 4-legged spider-like creature. There's 2 more spider-like legs in the middle of its torso, and then there seems to be, as it stands like upright, it seems to be like some monster spider creation of sorts. As he looks a little bit past, he does see a more typical style drider of that. It is all 8 legs seem to be dedicated to like a thorax half, and then the upper half seems to be more humanoid. Seemingly has like a glowing purple flame in its left hand. Seems to be peering directly towards where Grip is, and raises its hand, seeing Grip, and Grip just instinctively and flies around the corner back towards you.
If possible, Rast is gonna snap their fingers and poof Grip into like non-existence.
Okay, so poof. So.
There's one up ahead. It's got purple flame or magic or something.
Good.
May I, DM?
Oh.
Yes.
About 200 meters into this quarter mile, Big John runs up alongside of me and just starts carrying me.
What the? Never mind.
Did you say there was one ahead with purple fire?
Mm-hmm.
Just one?
Mm-hmm. From what Grip saw.
How far ahead is ahead?
20,
probably
20
30 feet. Till there was like, he went around the bend for maybe like 2 feet, saw what he saw, and then immediately started flying back in fear of his life.
Yeah, about 30 feet ahead.
Lucille just douses the torch.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Rain will head first.
I just
And
lit
as
these
I-
candles.
Rast will hop
Very
off
good.
Gabbard.
So as you guys begin to come around to what I'm about to move you to, once you guys get a good glimpse of what you're getting into, we're going to take a break.
Oh no!
And as we look at this wonderful battle map that I have spent a lot of my day making.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh my god.
Ooh, it's
Oh, I
shadowy.
hate those monster tokens. I hate them so much.
Oh, they're terrible.
We're going to
hate
take
it.
a break, and we're going to strap in for Hemlora's first Monster Gauntlet. Thank you, Patreon people, for voting for this.
Wait, what the? Why would you?
We're going to be back as these adventurers try to fight through multiple fights without a single rest.
Let's go!
Okay.
There we go.
Oh yes.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, we had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but I got it all sorted out. But we've already rolled initiative, so we're going to hop right into this order. Rain, as you almost said E. Rain, as I guess you would be the one leading. Either you or Gavrik, I think, was the most believable.
I said I was first, yeah. So.
Yes, okay. So as you come around the corner, everyone kind of like move their tokens behind where Rain is in some order. Doesn't matter. So Rain, you come around the corner. Do you have your weapons already emblazoned and out?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
So you have this whole cavern is lit to the point to where what you see around you is pretty obvious. Off to like the left in these like little pockets that you see, you can't really see into them too far, but this green gas that's coming out of these vents, they seem to be giving off like a neonish glow, and there's one large one in the middle that seems to be the main source of what is illuminating this whole cavern. You do see in front of you the token to your left. It's immediately rattling itself, its mouth agape as it just rears itself up as on your approach. What are you going to do?
Rain just looks at it and says, yes! And it just charges towards it.
Okay.
Oh my god! What?
And we'll go to hit it first. That is an 8 on a dice. Hang on. I believe I'm plus 10. Nope. Where's my sword? Plus 9, yes. Okay, so that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Give me your damage.
Oh, bollocks. So it's 8, 9 damage. That's terrible.
9 damage. As your first strike comes cleaving across the front, nicking one of its frontal spiny-like arms as it reels back. Do you have another attack?
Yeah.
All right, give it to me.
I will go for the next one as an 8 again. So 17 again.
Okay, yep, that hits.
That's better. The better damage than the other one. That is a 13 damage.
Okay, 13 damage as you cleave back more, now missing the frontal arms, getting right into the center torso of it, spilling out this pukish green bile of blood, goes spilling out on the floor, hissing as it does. as it spills onto the bottom of the floor. It's going to use its reaction. Its front two spiny like things go to grab you. I need you to roll athletics.
Oh.
Michael, like you're super descriptive and everything, but can you like just not gross me out tonight?
Could I not? What?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Go for it.
No, athletics.
Oh, bollocks.
You need a red popsicle with like
Oh,
blood.
fuck's sake, I've just rolled 3 8s in a row. Athletics, that's an 8.
8. Okay, so with its natural 11, the two front arms scoop you up, and it turns to its left, and it throws you over its shoulder. You go flying 10 feet into waist-deep water. You are prone.
That's a Roger Roger.
Currently underwater. You like land on your back. Water rushes over your face. Tastes awful. Tastes like someone just spit in your mouth, and it also like a gym sock is stuffed in there somewhere.
How would you know that?
Tastes awful.
How would you know what that tastes like?
I mean,
Had a rough high school. Don't. Anyway, Randy, it's your turn.
Too many swirlies.
Randy, it's your turn.
just want technical difficulties like our DM flying screen.
Okay,
all right,
so
Randy, let's do it.
I see this guy who just like totally tossed Mr. Glowy the glow stick.
Yeah, it's got blood just oozing out of the front of its torso. It seems to be like holding it with like one of its front spiny arms, but it looks up at you as you on your approach.
Oh yeah, no, I approach this thing and pop, motherfucker.
All right, roll to hit.
That's 10, 13. Oh no, wait, 16.
16 does hit.
All right, and that's a D6.
All right, Lucille, you're on deck.
All right.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. That's a 4. That was an
Okay.
out one on that die. All right, and at 9. Oh shit, 22 to hit.
22. Yeah, that hits.
Oh no, a 22. What will I ever do?
Hit.
And that's a 6 plus 2,
6?
so that's 9 damage total bludgeoning.
Okay, so come up, pop, pop. One of it catching in like its front. You catch it like right in the joint of its front. Has 4 legs that are currently stabilizing it on the bottom of its thorax. You come crashing in at where the front end of it connects, almost like where the knee would be of this thing for its front leg. It buckles down to the left, kind of looks at you, goes, "Roar!" And you just kind of pop it right across the chin, and you hear its neck go, and it just kind of falls over in front of you. It is dead. All right, so I'm assuming you moved close enough to hit it. I was going to do that for you. So right there. Okay, so what would you like to do with? Would you like to do anything with the remainder of your movement or anything like that?
I moved how many feet?
You moved 10 feet, roughly.
10 feet, roughly 10 feet. You know what? I'm going to sprint across the water as close as I can to help Mr. Glowstick who got thrown into the water.
Okay, so as you guys watch Randy go sprinting across this water, you've noticed that it was deep enough for Rain to go splooging into it. But as she hits the water, you notice her feet gracefully dance off the water's edge and surface as she just sprints across it effortlessly. She begins to water walk somehow. But with that being said, Lucille, you are up.
All
How
right.
close do I get? Like,
Oh,
5 feet?
yeah, you could probably get to. He's currently prone under the water. The water is maybe 4 feet high. So you can see him underneath, maybe looking a little dazed and confused with the sword and shield in hand, still like trying to like not breathe in water. Definitely like on the way up to standing up, but that's where you arrive.
All right. I'll hold out my hand to help because I have used all my action to call.
Okay, it's a free action. Hold hand out. We'll get to that later. Lucille, you are up.
All right.
After the
well-
next 2 monsters, Thea, you are on deck.
Well, having seen that Erroth has dealt with that one, Lucille is going to... She runs forwards, pulls her crossbow out, spins around, goes... one over there. And that is... she runs... heads closer so she can see it a bit better. So skirting around the wall of the cabin, and then she fires a crossbow bolt at it. Going,
Okay, roll to hit.
Can someone please go and hit these things closer up? And that is... Ooh, that's only a 14 to hit.
14 just hits. Give me your damage.
You've got inspiration as well, haven't you?
Oh yeah, we also have an inspiration.
That is a measly sorry, I'm not used. Measly 5 points of damage.
5 points damage. Okay, yeah, the first one kind of catches it in the cheek of its face.
And then Lucille uses the rest of him to run around this way.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to, as best she can, put this smoking crater of doom.
It's not, yeah.
in between her and the thing she just shot.
Sure. So that's not a crater. It's a stalagmite vent.
That's a smoking vent of doom.
Yes. And just for clarification, the center thing, you definitely do notice there's a spiral of geographical something moving upwards.
Yeah. And while she's there, it's always worth trying. And in the light, she crouches down, sticks close to this vent, and tries her best, her very, very tiefling best, to blend into the rock. Not a tree.
Give me that rock transformation check, also known as spell.
Ooh.
She's only good at pretending to be trees.
Yeah, that's a 7. She's only good at pretending to be trees. And that's my turn.
The like hot steam coming out of the top of it, it kind of like makes you a little weird to transforming into rock. You get maybe to half rock, Lucille.
Half rock.
All right. So with that being up, it's going to be this guy down at the bottom right. You hear just the stomping of this probably like 8-foot-sized creature just come stomp, dum, 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 dum. It goes stomping across this like ridge side on the right. He jumps up on this little. He like gets to this lip at the bottom part, begins to like just like bend down a little bit, leaps up, lands on top of it, and he just starts rushing towards half rock Lucille. He's going to make 2 swipes with his frontal claws at you. Let me get my macaroni here real quick.
Don't throw macaroni at me.
Do it. Throw the macaroni.
That does. So first roll was a 17. Second one was a natural 20.
Both of those hit for the 17. I'm going down, I'm bringing the thing down with me. I'd like to use my reaction.
Okay.
Hellish rebuke this damn thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so that is a dexterity saving throw, I believe, on
all right
their behalf. And then half damage if they save.
13. Does that save?
Yeah, it does.
Oh gosh, unfortunate. So roll your damage. Yeah, it still takes damage regardless.
Ooh, that's not a bad roll. That's 17 plus 6. That's 23. Halved is 11.
11 points of damage. Nice. So as it comes rushing up, its 2 claws rearing up at you. You. Okay, yeah.
You never get used to that one.
Burst of fire just comes rushing out of Lucille into its face. But it's still instinctively, after barely recovering from it, to go swiping down. You take... Double the second one. In total, 23 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
No way.
As one of them clips into your shoulder, and then it reels back, and then the second one comes rushing down into the top of your knee on your left leg.
Oh shit!
Blood oozing from each wound, definitely heavily damaging Lucille. As going to be the end of its turn.
Not dead yet.
As it brings its claws back into its mouth, like licking it, like getting a taste of blood for the first time in a while. It seems to be engorged.
Michael, I'll still give you the option to not. Like,
yes.
So this brings it to one of the purple-wielding sorcerer driders in the back. Notices you, Rainey, or Eurus, as you run over to a place where she saw someone go. You see the purple ball on her left grow larger and larger. She throws it across the cavern. You hear this go streaking across as there's this echoous purple flame sphere that engulfs Rainey's character and Rain. I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Even if I'm under the water?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can we please call Eurus? Rainy and Rain is getting really confusing.
Have you used Swollen Thorax yet?
Have not.
A massive 6.
6.
6 and a what?
11.
11. You both fail, unfortunately.
Guys, he said gauntlet. You've got to roll better at the start or we're not going to make it.
The
You know
word
what?
he used was not just gauntlet, it was monster gauntlet.
You'll be fine.
You both take 18 points of fire damage.
Oh, sweet baby.
Jesus! 18.
As this small, maybe 10-foot in radius column of purple fire just burns up 60 feet up to the ceiling. It ignites you both, charring your clothes a little bit, and it clears out the water for a split second as the remaining water comes at the back. So, Rain, you get like a breath of fresh air, but it's currently engulfed by fire. And then as the flaming pillar disperses, the water comes rushing back in. Thea, you are on deck. And then it's going to use the remainder of its movement to hide behind over here. Thea's...
Hello, sorry, I forgot.
Hi!
Okay, so I am going to let's see, that was 15 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck an explosive at my friend here, at this guy. It won't let me ping it. There we go. This guy.
Okay.
The one closest to us?
Yes. Correct.
The one next to me?
This
Yeah,
pleases
it's
him.
fine. I get to choose who it hurts. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. It's like, I'm pretty close to that thing
So,
as well.
so Lucille, you're going down then.
You have to be within 5 feet, first of all. Second of
okay.
all, it's fine.
Well, then we're fine. Kill Lucille. It's okay.
So that is a plus is 27 to hit.
Okay, 27 hits, but first, Spidey sense rolled high enough. It'll use its reaction to at Lucille. I need you to make an athletics check.
I will use my lucky to as a reaction.
Sorry, me?
Yes, you need to roll. Yep, it's gonna try to grapple you like it did with Rain on its
Okay.
reaction.
All right, athletics.
Come join
Spidey
me.
sense
The water's
sword.
fine.
This is when that is an 18. That's when I'm glad I
18.
put some points in strength for some random reason.
Right, so it has a 6 on the dice, making it a 22. Phelan, you said you wanted to do something?
No, I did not. Lucille's fuerte.
Okay, so as the reaction, it scoops Lucille in, and then Thea, you said you rolled a 20 what to hit?
27.
Okay, so go ahead and you're throwing your explosive bomb,
Correct.
and it hits. What's the radius on that?
It's 5 feet, but I get to choose who it.
Who it's excluded from? Very
Yes,
good. So give me the
because-
damage.
That's a recent thing. It's fine. So that is nice. Plus 11 points of fire damage.
11 points of fire damage. As it for some reason, Lucille, as you get scooped up into this thing's arms, you feel a warm heat around you that doesn't seem to bother you as much as this creature who is now reeling in pain. And as it stumbles down to like one of its legs, one of the 4 legs, it manages to, with the last bit of its vitality, chucks you over its shoulder, and you go flying 10 feet into the water, and you land right here prone, sploosh, as you sink down 4 feet under the water, landing on your back. You feel like the thud of like hitting underneath water. You are prone, and you are currently submerged in water.
They fight like wrestlers, like just suplexing us into the ring.
Okay, Thea, would you like to do anything with your movement?
Yes. I am going to. He's still standing here, right?
He's all like the 4 out of the 3 legs that are supporting him are currently down and crouched. He's bleeding from his mouth, from there's scorch marks now all over him. He looks rough.
Okay. I'll just move over. I'll just move here. So
Okay.
I'm not in.
An attack.
So I can't see that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just take a couple steps forward, and that is gonna be my turn.
Okay, Phelan, you're up. Rascal,
Yeah,
you're on deck. Gavrik after that to close out the round.
Actually, I think it's
so,
Gavrik before.
Is it?
I mean,
Oh, yes,
Gav-
you're right.
Gavrik
You're
and
right.
I-
Yeah, you
we
got
rolled
it.
out late. We got here late.
Gavrik, what's your dex mod?
-1. I go after the monster.
Yeah, you definitely do. Yes. Okay, Phelan.
Great. All right. So I'm going to use. I can't use my magical light on account of the reasons that the DM gave earlier. For all the reasons why you shouldn't use magical light. How long have I been playing for? How long? So I started playing when we were halfway down the like hallway leading to this. How many seconds passed between when I started playing and giving out inspiration to when we arrived?
12
seconds. So 2 rounds.
Yes.
All right. So. Got it. So this is now the 3rd round. Got it. Thank you. Then I am going to use my. I'm going to run up to where the one that just suplexed Macho Man Randy Savage to the
yes
seal up and into it, and responded with my own. Oh yeah. I'm going to use my. I'm going to use my spell Cease Near the Subwoofer, which gives me, which is essentially, and we're going to do that at a nice and pretty. Just a nice little 1st level spell. Casting at it needs to make a dexterity save.
How many macaroni do I need for this? Just one. Just one. Yep,
Yeah,
you're right.
one.
After
Just
2.
a single
It
macaroni.
definitely fails.
Boom. All right, so it takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage, which is now 4, and it is knocked prone. If that's the case.
Okay, so as you rush up, would you like to flavor your magics?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So running past Theo, who's just over there lobbing bombs and fucking shit up. I see Lucille splash into the water, drawing my guitar forward. I run forward and I just hit the body of it, and just like the strings go, they wobble and get out of tune, and just this concussive force pushes out from it and sounds through the entire camera like and pushes this thing and knocks it over, and through that I want, from where I'm at there currently, if that thing's prone, kind of see where Lucille is at.
Yeah, sure. But before that, you go up, the concussive force rings out. As you do that, you see the front, its middle torso leg and its front left leg that supports it go exploding off as it reels back in pain, falling off the cliff into the water, limp, slowly sinking down to the ground as these green bits of blood and shrapnel go splattering all over the front of you. It is dead.
Spiders at me.
And that is my turn.
Okay. So that's going to bring us to the one in the front's turn. She is going to see both of her front line be dispatched. She is going to whip over her head, and as her free action, she was going to go, tell the others, they're on their way. We cannot let them disrupt the ritual. And she will use an action, and she'll wave her hand, this purple flame in her left hand. She'll whip it around herself and swirling her in it. And as the fire clears, you now see multiple of her dancing around, occupying the same space. She goes skittering up the cliff this way. It's going to be her turn. Gavrik, you're up.
Alrighty. So, I see that people have been thrown around everywhere.
Yep.
And I just kind of sprint past everyone who's safe back here. Where can I get here? I'm going to try to get to here. So that's 30 feet of movement. And then I'm going to cast the spell. One moment.
Yeah?
That's a good spell.
Yeah, it's a good one. One moment would be a great spell, honestly.
Time stop.
What the heck? I can't find it. One moment. Sorry.
What?
You had one job.
What spell,
Gavrik.
dude?
One job.
I got you. What spell, man?
It's Warding Bond. Here, I forgot what it was named.
Warding
Okay.
Bond, sure.
I begin casting Warding Bond. This chain,
Oh, okay. So, yeah, tell us what Warding Bond does.
This chain. Oh shoot! It's touch. This is the problem. Okay, so I cast.
Wasn't that the point
just
of the
as a
thing?
bonus action, I cast.
No, you have to
Spiritual.
have that also.
Yeah, spiritual weapon, and it appears behind Lucille here.
Okay.
One protect evil way.
Bring out the side.
Here
Right
goes.
about
Got it, dude.
and it'll attack this spider here as well.
Okay.
Fuck that bitch.
So.
And it will be at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Okay. So it's 1d8. Or I have to strike first, I believe.
Yep, roll the hit at disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 11. Which
11. That misses, unfortunately.
Wait, don't you have
Okay,
inspiration?
as the action, I don't think it would... Hell, what is it? 8 and 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but you already know what it
D8.
is. You can't roll it yet anymore.
No, you can. Once it's whether or not
It's after the roll.
It's after the roll, but before you know if it hits or not.
Right, and I've already told him that it misses, so he can't say that. Yeah.
No. Okay, so
Can I
as an
lucky?
action, I'm gonna just enter. I'm gonna enter the dodge stance
Okay.
and to just hold my shield up.
Okay, very good. So you summon the scythe, but you see that her spiny legs skitter to the left, as she is just staring at this floating, ghastly scythe floating in front of her. She definitely is taking a defensive stance towards it, whipping her head back and forth, looking at the rest of the room. Rascal, it's your turn. That will close out the round, bringing us to Rain. You will be up after Rascal.
Okay. So, preliminary question: this cliff behind Gavrik and Eurus, how high is it up?
It's about a 5-foot drop into the water.
Okay. Would I be able to climb that with my movement?
I mean,
Or
you could
would I
just
need an
hop
action?
and splash into the water. No problem.
Oh, the one behind them, like
Oh, this? Where? Ping for me.
near Rain, over in this other.
That's like
on the
it's
left-hand
like
side?
it's like the water naturally rising up to land again. It's not like a raise up.
Okay, it's not a cliff or anything.
Yeah, it's
So
not
I
like
can
a
get there
cliff,
easily?
no.
Okay. Cool. So using my 30 movement, I'll get right there.
How tall are you?
Rascal is, I wrote it down, 3 feet 8 inches.
You're underwater. Oh! As you go splashing in for these two little squares.
Rascal gets to here. Don't worry, Rascal.
Does Rascal know how to swim?
About to find out.
About
The
to
sky
find out.
pirate.
No! Oh god! So you hit the first square. You get the panicky sensation of that your entire weight is just barely engulfed by the surface of this water, and you feel your feet start to kick and your hands start to kick.
Child.
Can I still move or am I stuck?
Make a wisdom save.
Fair. Rascal has nothing but wisdom saves. Apropos, I got a 9, so Rascal.
Okay, yep. So 9, you immediately just begin to freak out. The sensation of water surrounding you all around you. Even though you were just inches away from being able to get to where you are, unfortunately, I think your movement ends there.
Yeah, you guys just see Rascal spinning and turning, and Grip probably flies out before they hit the water and just floating above, like hovering and lands on a rock, like looking to try and help. As Rascal-
Freaking the fuck out.
Yep. Okay, so that ends Rascal's turn. Unfortunately, our poor little buddy. And that takes us to Rain. Rain, you're currently prone, submerged in water.
I will get up
Yep. Now you're waist high in water.
by using obviously Eurus's hand to get up.
I'll say you only lose 10 feet of your movement because you got to help up.
I'll move obviously 5 feet towards Rascal, seeing he's struggling.
Yeah, he's panicking hard.
I'll grab his collar and I'll just
Okay.
sort of try and.
Yeah, make me an athletics roll, very low DC.
He does not weigh much. I think I wrote down
16 on a dice.
He's floating in water. Yeah,
Rascal
that's
weighs
plenty
30
enough.
pounds.
So 16.
Yeah, plenty enough. You just pulling him free up to where he can like finally get his head above water.
What would you say that is? Is that my movement gone or?
No, you moved a 5-foot step. I'd say you'd have 10 feet left.
So is that an action to get him up?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Okay.
You can put me back if you don't want to waste an action. It's okay.
No. Oh yeah. I'll just dunk
Dunks him
him.
back.
Are you all right? And then I'll just dunk him back in.
I'm sorry. There's a thing called action economy. We need to consider. Just
So how much movement have I got? Sorry.
You got 10 feet.
Okay, I will just have to move 10 feet.
Rascal's got a high con. He can hold his breath for a long
I
time.
will sort of go in front of people and set myself
Okay.
for a dodge. How do you set yourself for dodge? Is that an action?
You have
as
to
well?
it's an action to set yourself for dodge.
Okay, well, I'll just.
So you currently have a bonus action. That's all you have to work with right now.
I can move again for a bonus action, can't
No.
I?
To dash is a bonus action as a rogue thing.
Okay.
Sorry, just clarification. Are you still holding Rascal?
No, I threw you. I threw you onto the ledge.
Wait, you
Yeah,
actually
you're on the
brought
ledge. You're on the ledge. Yeah,
Oh.
you're on the ledge.
Just
You're on the ledge. He just dragged him through the water. Like, come on. Yeah. All right. So, Rain, is that going to be your turn?
Hang on, bear with me.
You're working with a bonus action. Or a free action to yell at somebody.
Yeah, I misty step to there.
Okay. You see in front of you this drider creature, and she seems, you're like trying to stare at her, but it's almost like your vision isn't doubling. You have other objects around you that definitely are, but as you stare at her, she seems to be out of place and all over. She just, as you get close to her.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay. Rainy, or Eurus, you are up. Lucille, you're after Eurus.
Excuse me. All right, so splash threat. Okay, glow stick leaves. We have poor little Dino Man over on the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, just tick, all 45 feet of my movement up onto this ledge right here.
Okay.
So, does that put me behind Rain?
Yeah. Hold on, we'll see. Can you not move yourself?
No, I just can't see because usually I count squares. I can't count
Oh,
squares.
so you can take the measuring thing and drag it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, that definitely puts you 26 feet. Will put you directly behind Rain.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can get there, and you can have 20 feet of movement left after that.
Yeah, sure. Heck yeah. I will do that. Bet.
Okay.
And then I see Spider, so I'm going to use my other 20 movement.
Yep. You can kind of slink past Rain on this tiny little spiral leading up this center vent that is very large.
Yep. And I'll move to the 15 foot, so right here by this 2 pointy bits.
No, you would have to. I'll move you to where you would need to be. You would need to be right here.
Right there. That's fine.
Yes.
That
Yep.
that works. That works. Straight ahead.
So, Rand, you get a little bump to your side. Excuse me, sorry.
Am I not next to it?
You are.
Because my
You're definitely you're in melee range for sure,
okay.
but there's still a little bit of room for her to just kind of get between you and the monster still.
Okay.
So that's pretty much all my movements. So
Yeah, that's all
say
your movement?
dance. Pop,
Okay.
pop.
Bop bop. Give me your rolls. Disadvantage.
Oh God. Okay. Oh, not bad. 17 plus 6 is, somebody help me with math.
That hits.
33.
If that's your disadvantage, that hits.
17 plus 6 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mathematics
So
speaking.
that's. Oh, not bad. 8 damage total.
Okay, 8 damage. So you see it like it still kind of has like the smoldering purple flame.
That was a waste of a nat 20 on my second hit, but 18 to hit.
18, both hit. Give me your damage.
5 damage. And just for good measure, I will burn a key point to do flurry of blows. So
Okay, go for
that's
it.
2 more hits, I believe.
What?
That's 2 more hits, I believe.
Yeah. Do you roll for flurry of blows, right?
Yes.
Okay, so roll 2 more at disadvantage.
Okay. The third one does not hit. That is a 10.
10. Yep, that one does not hit.
And avoiding a nat 1, 12. Does not hit.
Yep, 12 does not hit either. So give me your damage for the first 2.
I already gave you the damage for the first
Did you?
2.
Four, was it 4 and
No, it was
5 and 8.
yeah.
5 and
5
8?
and 8.
Okay, yeah. So you
11
rush up.
total.
You gush up, whack, whack. One of them hitting like you actually get her right in the gut of her humanoid self with the first hit. Whoosh, almost letting out this like ring of concussive force of this punch hitting her in the center of her abdomen. She like keels over, and then the second one as she keels over, you catch her in a moment of losing posture right across the chin. Boom. She staggers, her spider-like form, all 6 legs like clattering against the wall to her left, barely holding posture, but she looks up, eyes wide with panic, but also battle fervor as she's steeling herself, but she took some hefty damage with those blows. Lucille, we hop to you now. You're underwater on your back.
I'd like to. Lucille, sort of keeping herself underwater.
Okay.
Tries to turn herself onto the front.
Okay.
And just gonna swim closer to the island.
Okay.
In the middle, trying to keep like as low in the water and like as quiet
Viet Cong style Lucille
as she can. And sort of thinking, right, and then wielding her movement, sort of like jumps up, throws a knife, and dips back down again without even seeing if it hit.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll at disadvantage to hit.
Come on, dice, do not betray me. Ooh, hang on. No, I still have it. Where's my inspiration? That is both of them. That's a 17 on the dice, so 22 to hit.
That hits. Give me your sneak attack and everything else.
Girl.
That is
just golf clapping on the side.
She's like, I took swim class at camp, and she's like,
that is 16, 17 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. How do you want to kill this thing?
Nice.
Lucille didn't even look to see if it hit. She jumps up, throws the backwards down in the water, and she's there holding her breath, waiting.
Okay.
So I believe it's up to you, DM.
Like,
yeah. Rainy and Rain. I just wanted to say that once. So Eurus and Rain, you both see as there's this like flash of crimson that comes out of the water as the knife goes spiraling across the air and just splatters into its temple as it kind of like is getting up, goes straight into its temple, and you see like the legs of the spider are just like kicking and scraping like all across this like hard gravel floor, and then like you see her just like hold hands out to you, and then the body goes limp as the creature is dispatched. Oh, with Lucille, I'm gonna say Eurus, you have the angle on this. You see a white web go flying across the other side of the cavern as you watch this creature go swinging across the gap, lands, turns around and goes, and then just skitters for the rest of her movement off, going into a full sprint down. And that is where combat is going to effectively drop.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I jump into the water.
Yeah, you skitter away.
I'm gonna run over or swim over to Lucille and just kind of pull her up if she's, drowning.
I'm not drowning. I'm not drowning. I was swimming.
Oh, good. And I will swim to the shore.
Drowning when you go better swimming.
It goes up to you. Oh, good.
Kevrick heroically
but
tosses his
I'm
horn.
kind of like,
water dripping.
Rascal, make a perception check.
I didn't get like bitten by a giant spider monster, so like.
Rascal with the rolls today.
Holy shit, Rascal.
23. What did you roll?
Reroll 23 on his perception. So, Rascal, you do notice there's something orange and glowy off to your left, but you also can faintly hear the signs of "get into the chambers" as it kind of like echoes across the sky.
I'm sorry, the description you gave was orange and glowy.
To the left. Yep, that was to the left. But then he also heard the sound of "get into the chambers."
Get him to the chopper. I say, Rascal. Do you want me to come and get you?
Just a second. They're taking her to the chambers. Secure the rest of the room.
Where are the chambers?
Beats, Rascal.
From this, you heard it from the top.
So
like
where
northeast.
the spider ran away?
Northeast. Yeah, he heard it from the northeast.
Across the way. Speaking, it goes deeper down.
Well, let's go.
Who?
Who's hurt?
Lucille is injured, and I will finish casting Cure Wounds on you as I press my hands against your shoulders.
Oh, thank you.
Restore 16.
Wiping literally just like
16 was that?
Yep. I cast it at like what was it? Second level, I think.
Rascal slowly like hobbles over to this orange glowy thing.
It seems to be a chest, but from in like through the key lock, there's this strong protruding orange and red glow.
Do I see this?
Doesn't matter. Rascal casts Mage Hand as this ghosty cobalt hand, and it goes over and tries to open it.
Yep, it just.
And he stands.
Hey, Rascal, what you got? Oh no, Rascal, no!
You just hear the sound of, and the glow begins to almost completely illuminate this little platform that Rascal's on. Nothing happens.
Did you check for?
Shut your eyes,
Rascal. What is it?
It's very glowy and orange.
Rascal, as you kind of like get an angle, you can definitely tell that there's like a stack of these like spherical things inside. You're not really sure from this angle.
Rascal's going to get a closer look. Rock takes like 5-foot step. Can I see inside?
Okay, give me. Yeah. So you look. They just seem to be these bright, it's almost to the point to where like the yellow tint is turning white, bright. But there seems to be a runic inscription on the front of them or placed somewhere on them, as they're not like all spherically placed the same. They're just glowing very brightly.
Little balls?
Little spherical balls. Like you can like hold them in your hand, like some dragon balls.
Oh. Rascal's found balls!
Oh, well, I know he had his thing.
It's about time!
Oh, God. What have I done?
Are they magic balls?
Bet they are.
Rascal will touch them and see.
I'm guessing we'll find out after we rescue the thing if they're magic or not.
Where did the other spider go?
Guys, we don't have time for this. We have to go save Kaori.
Yeah.
As Rascal gets closer, do I recognize any of these runes?
Oh, yes. Rascal, give me a history check.
Oh, history? That doesn't matter. It's all -1. Who cares?
Oh my god!
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So 19. So, Rascal, you are definitely familiar with this runic symbol, mostly because usually when you've seen this through your pirating days, it usually means ooh.
Oh.
Explosive.
Sorry.
Oh.
What?
Never mind. Boom? Never mind those ball things. They're completely useless. As it walks over, how big are they, Michael? Tell me
They
how
are.
big.
They are.
Do I believe
Have you ever has anyone ever held a softball or a baseball in their hand before?
God, yes.
Softballs and baseballs are drastically
So they're about between a medium size between the two. Medium, not a medium, but a
Great. How many are in this chest?
Listen to me. Listen to me.
3.
Rascal takes all of them.
He takes all of them, scoop them in. Make me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Dexterity, just a check, not a save.
Yep, just a roll the d20 plus 2.
Okay. D20 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. Or well, d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh. 8.
8. So as you pick them up, they have this hot, slimy texture to them, and it definitely kind of makes it weird to like go and panically scoop them all up at the same time. One of them slips out of your grip and falls onto the ground to your right. It rolls.
Oh no.
It rolls, and you hear. And nothing happens. But it is humming loudly.
Thea. Rascal, stop moving! Rascal, just stop! Rascal, stop!
Rascal,
stop!
what are you doing up there?
It's almost like filling the cavern now with this loud.
How heavy are they, Michael?
They are probably no more than 2 pounds.
Okay, great. Mage Hand's still activated. As Rascal runs to the edge of like over here, and can I have the Mage Hand sort of push this thing into like our corner slowly?
Yeah, okay, sure. And as the Mage Hand goes and pushes it, you just hear this. As you run away, basically it's Rascal running away, diving into water explosion as it fills the entire corner of this room in this almost ear-splitting echo of an explosion. You dive into the water with the 2 of them in your hand still like down. The noise clears.
The spiral.
Yeah, there's this smoke and ash just spiraling around in that corner of the room right now.
Rascal?
I jump into the water.
In to go get Rascal.
That's amazing! I mean, Rascal, be more careful with explosives.
Oh my god. Brady,
That was no. There, a pig runs through the center of the cavern randomly.
Meat.
What's the pig doing down here?
Meat.
Don't trust the pig.
Evil druids.
Pig is a lie. Okay, keep going.
Rascal found explosives. Useful.
Okay, well, we don't have time for that right now. Okay, let's just...
They could come in handy.
Me and Big John walk over to where they're at and lend a hand down and pull them up.
We need to go find Kaori. Often that way.
I point.
I just want
I saw the spider.
Big John literally just grabs Rascal by like the back of the collar and just like lifts him up and puts him.
And he makes the face of just most neutral expression you've ever seen. Big. He just looks at the camera and just
Can I flavor this as he walks over and grabs Rascal? Just Thea just like kind of goes up with him.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go, okay? We don't have a lot of time.
Rascal, please, can I have one of those?
Oh,
We can figure that out later. Let's go.
No.
yes.
Okay, fine.
I'm running.
Busy body. Let's go.
Yep. Thea's
Just as we're
bolting
going,
off.
pass me one.
While that would all have been happening,
Bye.
Rain would have healed
I'm
himself.
fireproof. I'm
So
just
Thea,
almost fireproof.
as you get over to there, and as everyone can you just show me the path you would take to get to where Thea is right now, just real quick.
No.
I went around this way.
Wherever
You went around that way. Okay, so yeah. Oh, something taking advantage of it's. Of course, it's Sam.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going wherever Big John takes me.
Okay, yep. So that way.
That's
Okay,
where
Gavrik, make me perception check. We can't see the map. Oh no. Why not?
because
we
it's not on the
switched.
thing. It's
Right.
Oh, intermission.
Oh, okay. I see. So currently,
We're running around in circles around a cavern.
everyone's running circles around the cavern. Gavrik, make me a perception check as you go that way.
Sure.
As you go off to the left around the central kind of column. 15. You also notice to your left, there was 2 sources of bright orange glowy off to the left of your peripheral.
All right. I'll say, hey, there's more boxes over
Spider
here.
eggs.
There's more boxes over here.
Do you say that loudly?
Yeah, I say it loudly.
Oh god damn it!
Lucio, grab Rascal some.
Lucille goes to investigate another box.
Okay.
Just
This
quickly.
this doesn't look like a box though.
Oh.
This is more of a miniature altar, perhaps, with a fire in the center of it. And as you approach it, a hand extends itself and it rolls its fingers back to you.
That
Wisdom
doesn't look
saving throw.
Oh no!
Did Gavrik try to kill Lucille?
Not all orange glowies are the same.
That is a 15.
15. You
Respectable.
feel an invitation from this hand, a warmth, a fire, inviting you to hold hands with it, and you do.
Ooh.
Oh,
As you go and clasp its hand, there is a rush of fire that steadily and subtly goes into your arm, and the glow dissipates and goes away. Lucille, you feel fine.
What the hell is that?
Don't have time for this shit.
That was weird. Let's get going.
Yep, that was weird. Let's get going.
Here.
So as you guys notice, there are these like weird, it's almost like there was like a burn or a melting of the rock in front of you as you see these little puddles of maybe residual, I don't know, something strong enough to melt down a feet or 2 into the stone. But as you guys go chasing up to the top of this, we now move over to our next map.
Holy moly, you
my
need more
God.
maps. Michael, you're too good to us.
Why they are.
Michael, Big John is currently escorting Rascal. He's helping that boy out.
Yep.
Jesus!
Scarier.
What's that?
This one's way scarier,
We
guys.
can't even see it yet. We can't even see it yet. We don't know it's there.
Can't even see it. So unfortunately, I didn't have the time to really experiment around with Fog of War, and I also don't really kind of like it. It
No.
makes it really weird to like.
Oh,
I
I'm
like
like
for everyone to
underneath
see
the
the
map.
big picture. You're underneath the map.
My
Oh.
token is like
Hey, what's important is that you want to experiment.
What matters is that I want to experiment. Sure.
Also,
I can work with that.
if
What
I
I'm
can
saying
get
is I can
like,
work
a foot
with
in
that.
the door, please. During this momentary shift as we're chasing, I'm going to take one of my potions, bite the cork off, and just like down the potion of cure wound I
Okay.
had. smattering the glass behind me.
So, like, can I be on top of the map or, like, no?
I looked at Phalia. She's very intense.
Underneath it?
I am terrified of every woman in this party. I'm you know where I stand on that.
Thea, for some reason, can you not put your token on the map?
I'm just.
Can you try to click and drag it one more time?
Okay, so I'm over here to the side, and then I move it into here, and it's just underneath it.
Oh, you have to probably re-click and drag.
I did.
my
I
God.
made a new one.
I'm sorry. I am so
Oh,
sorry.
there you are. There you are. Okay, good.
Oh, Thea, where were you? It looks like you came up out of the ground.
She enabled no clip for some reason. That's odd.
No clip, what's that?
Don't hack, everybody. Hacking in video games is very bad. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoot you back over there.
I want to fight.
No, I'm running. I'm running ahead.
You're sprinting?
I was
Okay,
ahead of
so
everyone.
Thea, make me some perception checks as you go sprinting through this cave.
Okay.
Always rushes on ahead.
And Rain will turn around to the group, and this is what I struggle with.
You cannot talk about rushing on ahead.
No, but I'm talking about trying to protect you all.
Wow.
Oh, that was Rain?
Yeah, that was Rain. That was
That's
Rain.
loud.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I look
what
at
was your roll?
like,
13.
He's still got the
13.
amp.
So as you sprint, you notice there are these strange black, white speckled mushrooms, and as you get like glimpses of them out of your left and right hand, you see these like vines that kind of like crawl down and they like feel across the ground, and you see one of them just scoop up like a nearby insect that seems to be unfortunate enough to crawl underneath of it, and you hear the sound of
Cool, so don't touch the mushrooms. I'm just gonna keep running.
Yep, so you keep running. Okay, so everyone else, as you guys start catching up, you can freely move, keep a distance between you guys and Thea. She definitely went off ahead of you. Thea, eventually you get to almost like a stepping stone pattern, but of these mushrooms that you saw, but much bigger, in the middle of this river that is now rushing at an alarming rate to your left and right. You look to your right, and you do notice that these mushrooms are giving off like a strange, like palish, opaque glow that definitely keeps the entire cavern like dim lighting. But you do notice to your right, there seems to be like a sinkhole of water that just rushes down indefinitely, and there is a louder, much louder noise of rushing water off to your left. Rascal, once again, for some reason, you just hear Rascal.
As I pass,
We're heading in the right direction.
As I pass Lucille in the hallway here, I'm just gonna touch the ring on her horn, and it creates this this magical chain between the ring I have in my eyebrow and her ring, and it's just kind of connected to us ethereally.
Does it change her status to horny?
You have to ask.
all right,
everyone. Okay, we're gonna take our second break.
Everyone gets disadvantage.
I'm resistant to fire damage that burn, doesn't it?
So you have one extra armor class because of this.
Ooh.
And you have resistance to all damage, and you have +1 to saving throws as well. So
Okay.
+1 AC in saving throws, and resistance to all damage.
Holy
And
crap.
whatever damage you take, I take. So don't kill yourself.
Did you tell Lucille that bit?
Okay, guys, quick, do an RP thing. Someone's knocking on my door. No one's answering it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I got this shit. So seeing.
Hey, Drew, I think my D8 fades, yeah? Because combat's over.
No.
It's
No.
10
It's
what,
10
was it
it's 10
83
minutes
rounds?
so
That's
the
like
Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
10
Thank
minutes.
you. Sorry.
No,
I'm terrible
absolutely
at
fine.
time.
So yeah,
that is hard.
moving up, I get up to Rain, and seeing him, because Rain, if I'm not mistaken, you said you're like, why do you got to run ahead, right?
That's more,
And
and this
you
is
gotta run
and this is
ahead.
why. Yeah.
You said that to me?
No, when
He
you
said
run
it to us.
off.
He said it to the group. Yeah. So I run up as well. Thea, what are you currently doing right on that bank as you're like
Oh,
ready?
I mean, I'm
What
prepping
posture
to
do you
jump
like?
onto those mushroom tops.
Okay. I look at Rain, and I look back at Thea.
And you can see my
And
struggle.
Say again?
You can see my struggle, surely.
No, I know. Like
It's
she's
going to take a
but
death in this party
Jump.
for anyone to realize.
Jump.
You took it to a very big extreme, and I want you to know, like, you don't use those words when you're. I know.
I
where
would
you're
just like to
coming
say
from.
that I'm jumping onto these toadstools.
We've lost her once.
Oh,
Roll some athletic. Roll some athletic or acrobatic checks as you hop across.
Gladly.
Quickly, let's catch up to Seal.
Yeah, they'll all be dead if I.
Just one or
Our air gymnastics.
2. If you plan to go the entire way.
okay, 15 and then 18.
Save us from this.
15 and then 18, you are fine. As you reach this one, you do notice to your left and your right, there seems to be one is currently on your right, one is currently descending from the ceiling as you reach vicinity, and there's one already positioned to your left. She seems to have a rapier in hand with long white hair flowing from the top of her humanoid half self of her spider form. You do notice also to your left there is a massive whirlpool that is just hot and steamy, and it's sucking everything in.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That
yeah.
seems to suck.
All right, so Rain is saying this to me. We're having this conversation about Thea, and she's just like toadstool hopping. And I go, and he says, we lost her once. And as she's finishing up, like hopping for one while, I go, dude, look, you just gotta trust her. She'll be fine.
And that's where we're gonna roll initiative.
I walk up to the edge and just be like, dude, look at her. She's fine. She can take care of herself. I look around the cavern and I see her just like stop and look. I go, oh, I lied. She's not okay. She's not okay.
Very determined look on her face too. Like she's not joking around here. She's very like focused.
As soon as Rain sees that face, he'll summon his wings. And here we go again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
As he summons his wings, he blows past me like, you're overreacting.
Perhaps wings in a cave is not. No, okay. Wings.
Hey,
it's not practical, right?
How tall is the cavern?
Mm-hmm.
How tall is it?
It's beyond sight, pitch blackness, like
Okay,
beyond
so
dark
it's very
vision.
tall.
Yeah, it's very high up.
Okay. Cool.
So these are cliffs, essentially. And
Which-
open air down. Okay.
And then from the top of the toadstool to the water, how much distance is there?
From which water?
The water that I'm above. So
Oh,
I'm
like
on
a step. Like
Okay,
literally, you can
okay,
just
so it's like
step
right
over.
there. Okay.
Yep. It's just that every time you landed on a mushroom, it kind of like wobbled, not expecting to
Most
take
wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yeah, they weeble wobble, but they don't fall down.
It's like that most extreme elimination challenge game where they run across the stones that one of them is false.
She's ultimate ninjaing right now. Everyone just let her be. Let her be.
American Ninja Warrior Thea.
Yeah. Okay, did I miss anyone? Rascal, 12. Eurus. Okay, what did you get, Eurus?
A 9.
Oh, well, perfect. You're just
Dead last.
right where you should be.
Excuse?
No, I mean, like, I didn't need to move you anywhere because you're the lowest roll. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say that the surprise round for Thea, as the one on the right drops down, it looks over, and it unhinges its jaw, and this silky white mess of spiderwebs goes flying out. Thea, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Plus
Don't die. I don't have any diamonds.
21.
21. Yep. This like spiderly like spray of web just whiffs off to your right as you kind of just instincts take over your body for a split second, and you manage to just shrunk down to the right, goes flying over your shoulder. That's going to be the only surprise round. So we're going to go to the top of the round, which is going to be the one behind it. It's going to take one massive spider leap and just leap across the water to its right. It's going to skitter up, and it's going to do the same thing to you, Thea. One more dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good. Okay. That's a 20.
Yep. So again, you slink down to the right, and then you look to your front, and you definitely see it's like rearing up, its mouth unhinging, goes spraying out, and you just like flatten out on this mushroom as it weeble wobbles around. Unfortunately, I think I clicked the map, so I'm just going to try and reposition this a little bit.
You weeble wobbled the whole map?
I weeble wobbled the whole dang map. Okay, that's fine.
Close enough, yeah.
Close enough. All right, so yeah, Sophia, you managed to avoid most immediate death. So Phelan, we go to you. Rain, you are after... Wait, which one of the two of you has the higher dex score? Sorry, I forgot to ask this.
+3.
+3? Phelan?
+3.
You both +3?
Just go at the same time. Just choose who goes first.
All right, so Phelan, you're going to go first.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, Rain,
Okay,
no, I changed it. Rickon. Rain's gonna go first. He would definitely be first.
Rain did wings.
Wings. Yep. He's flying off ahead.
Okay.
Oh, you'll be
Oh,
fine.
motherfucker!
Sorry. Wings kind of do the wings thing.
I'll turn
Yeah,
around,
wings beat rock.
offer my hand to Phelan. Shall we?
Are you fucking kidding me? Fine, I grab it.
All right. Make a athletics check to carry Phelan with your wings.
Oh dear. Oh, 16 on a dice, which is a natural 16. That's it.
18
All right.
plus. Do you need numbers? All
No,
right,
I don't need after that. 18. So yeah, so there's like an immediate. You feel this gust of wind kick up. I will say that you only get 20 feet of movement because you're carrying Phelan the entire way.
Okay. I only need 15. That's cool.
Yep.
I will go to there, drop off Phelan.
So Phelan, you feel like a
behind
tug
him.
at your shoulder ligament and tendons, and you just.
So obviously Phelan will be behind me now.
Yep. He'll be probably right behind you directly at this ping.
Yep.
Across the toadstools, safely on this little platform over here. So, yeah,
I'll
right there.
How tall are these spiders?
Try to whack it.
Striders are maybe encroaching when they sit down with the thorax rests down a little bit as the spiny legs are on the surrounding. They kind of perch them up. But when they stand just regularly, probably 7 feet-ish. Like from top to bottom, like the top of the human part.
Cool. I try to whack it.
All right, go ahead. Whack it.
Whack it. First one
Whack it.
is a 20 total.
20 hits.
Only
Black
two of
Death
them.
Arachnid.
Oh dear. 5, 8, 14, 20 damage.
20 damage as you go cleaving across. Is that both? Is that the first hit?
That's the first hit because
Okay,
obviously 6 damage of radiant as well on top of that.
Yep, so once more, it seems to raise its front arms, and you end up cleaving off one of the 4 that raises up to protect it. It reels in pain.
Armor
as it
class 14.
Armor class what?
14.
Nope, that misses.
I missed the second hit.
Okay, so the rate that it skitters back and reels in pain is almost very alarming, as dexterous as this creature is. And the second blow, you're not calculating enough for the speed that it pulls back, whiffs in front, and it seems to be holding its now severed arm, looking at you with malice in its eyes. Mm-hmm. That brings us to... Is that going to be the end of your turn, right?
Yep, that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. Phelan, you're up. Lucille, you're on deck.
All right, so I'm gonna landing with Rain. Does he set me down kindly?
Yeah, of course I will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it really an of course situation?
Of course he would.
Anyway, yeah. So I hit the ground, kind of scab a knee as I stand up. Seeing Rain immediately engaged, I want to basically just grab his upper shoulder and his waist as he's parrying, and then just when I see him lunge with one of his strikes, as I'm hitting the ground, I'm drawing my rapier and then kind of just leaning out, and I'm hitting him alongside the same thing.
Okay.
So it's an 8. I am going to use the lucky, so I'm taking that 20. Or let me use my inspiration. So that's an 18. Thank you very much for who does my dice again? Thank you very much for that. That is an 18 to tomorrow plus.
Yep, that'll hit.
Dicey elf. All right, so and then the damage for that. Ooh, a money 10 piercing and 3 fire damage. So as Rain, you kind of feel just like your body kind of shake back as you feel some brace against you and coming and alongside your arm, like we're ghosting from we're making the base. And I just lean over and you feel this little bit of wind past
Have I
you
had the time of my life?
No, it's that's Dirty Dancing. We could do that later. Oh my god, we need to do Dirty Dancing.
Oh my god.
There's time later. So it catches fire, and I fucking lean over, and just as Rain connects, my you can blame your second miss or your miss on me, but I definitely made contact. I look up at you very nice.
Oh dear.
Okay. Is that going to be your turn, Phelan?
Of course.
Okay. Lucille, you're up.
All right. So Lucille runs past Gavrik, runs forward to the edge of the water so it appears around, goes, shit, more spiders. I liked spiders before today. Pulls her crossbow.
Why?
Why?
And fires at the spider closest to Rain.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And depending on doesn't hit, but and I say it rolled like it's a 4. It's like a
that's gonna miss.
Plus something, but it's like a 9 total. But I say it doesn't hit, but I say as the arrow sort of skirts close past the spider, sort of right past its face, that it distracts it a little. And can I use that as my bonus action help, please?
Yes, for sure.
So
it notices
help to Rain.
Yeah. So it does notice that after it's like reeling onslaught of these two people coming across the water on wings, essentially, one lowers down, slashes its arm off, the other one pierces through its center abdomen, and the fire burning across, like almost scorching like the right half of its rib cage. It then like just instinctively is like, what's next? And then it just sees a crossbow almost pierce between its eyes and ducks out of the way at the last second. And he's like, I was joking.
Yeah. So
it's definitely distracted, like looking off to the right towards you, Lucio. So
Rain, you have advantage on your next attempt to hit it.
Thank you, ma'am.
And Lucille's just going to use the last 5 feet of her movement just to go, and nope.
Okay. So that's going to bring to our surprise round boy coming around to his natural turn in the initiative. He is going to look left, look right, hold his arm, and he's going to look at the ground and just, and he's going to vomit out this spiderly, like silky web that just covers the ground around him. It's going to encompass 20 feet radius around him, just covering every surface that is like either foot or the rock next to him. Hold on, let me make a little white circle to
anything in the air?
No, not really. I mean, if you fly, you won't be affected by it. Wow, won't let me pick the same one that I did. Awkward. But yeah, we're just going to move this out. So all of this, just it's like this huge explosion of not... I'm going to change my verbiage on that. This silky web, like material of...
so silky.
White.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
You all die. I'd like to say that I was not involved.
And then it will use its movement to... It will use its movement to move back. Rain, you get an attack of opportunity, and so does Phelan.
Rain has Sentinel, right?
Yep. That is a 21 total.
That hits.
Staying right the fuck there.
Oh, minimum damage though, but he doesn't move.
Yep.
And that is
and Phelan with the 20 as well.
Seven damage.
You guys do some like cool duo stab it at the same time, kill it thing.
Let me, Rain, take the flavor, buddy. You and I, you get whatever you want me to do with my rapier. Take away, dude.
Well, I think the way it is, obviously we've stabbed, it's puked its guts over us. Well, not me so much, but I will turn around and slice it as it tries to move. And so almost because I'm over the top of it, he will slice down at it, knock it towards Phelan, who then sticks his pokey stick in it.
You just throw it at me like
yeah.
And I've got okay. Oh, okay. The thing is like it's on there, right? It's like okay.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, so yeah, it definitely just it crumples onto Phelan's rapier, getting pierced all the way through. A little fire energy cooking it to the core a little bit, but it's just like limp, slowly falling forward onto your sword. Its weight now kind of bearing down at you as its full body's just giving way. But yeah, so at the end of that, it'll be Gavrick's turn. Thea, you're on deck. Rascal, you're after Thea.
Gotcha. So which one of these things is injured or dead?
So the only one that has taken damage was the one that I just deleted. So these two, the one up to the north and the one off to the west with a rapier in her hand, those seem to be undamaged.
I can probably only really see this one anyway. So I will. So no equipped weapon at all in my hand. I just have the shield. I raise my hand, and these black tendrils of energy rise from it, and I say, "The grave calls you," and I squeeze my hand together, and this ghostly skeletal hand appears within the space of that creature and tries to grasp it, essentially.
So, okay.
I believe it's just a to hit here. A second.
Please ignore the disappearing and reappearing rocks behind the screen.
No problem.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I'm not editing this map as it goes along. What type of unprofessional person is that?
I lift the rock. Is there anything underneath it? I'm sorry, this
Mimic.
Yeller, is
It's
that
a mimic
you?
rock.
It's like, when someone's in a bush and you see the bush move.
Yeah.
Don't trust them if they move.
Okay, so
They'll eat you.
what do I? 17? Yeah, that hits.
All right, so this does 2d8 to damage.
Oof! Give me that damn.
First roll was a 1, the next one was a 5, so 6 damage.
Okay, yeah.
And
Got a drift?
this hand clings to it until the start of my next turn. It has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. So the just to clarify, the one that is in the north end, or the one that you can
the
see,
north
right?
one.
Yeah,
I
that's the
can-
one that you can see.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right. So he has disadvantage. All right. Turn for Gaz. So Thea, you're currently weeble wobbling a little bit on mushroom, but you've balanced yourself.
Yeah, so one thing that I fucked up earlier is that my little explosive things are actually a bonus action.
Nice. Good.
So,
Thank you for that.
first thing I do is I fucking look at my potion and I take one and I'm like, okay, it's kind of a bigger one. It's probably around about like that big. And she just pops the cork, downs it, throws it onto the ground, and you guys see Thea just start to grow.
Oh.
And she like doubles in size as I cast large on myself.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
I hope this doesn't awaken in anything in me.
and,
Or me.
oh god. And so
Who said
she gets to be like about like 10 and a half feet tall, as she's just fucking like straddling like this like area right here basically. Oh
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
right.
Like 1 foot on land,
No.
1 foot on mushroom.
Yeah, just fucking,
Hold on.
And-
Let me help you. Let me help you with that, just really quickly.
thank you. Yeah, let's go. And
She's a
Meanwhile,
whole lot of
Rain and
woman.
I just like, she's growing over Rain and I's shoulders. Like, you get that, right?
Yep.
like so, how you doing?
Oh man.
And I take one of my potions again, and I just chuck it. Question: is the mouth of this spider thing open?
The one that's right here? Not currently. It's currently shut.
Either of them.
No.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna chuck one of my explosives again. At,
Rain of failures
at-
is, so we're like that.
All right, give me a roll.
Yeah. That. Oh, what did I roll? Oh, good. Okay. That is plus 8, 24.
24 definitely hits.
And that is a
What is it?
plus
What is
5.
it?
Fuck, 12. It's 12 damage.
That's 12. Okay, 12 damage. So you do it to, you said the one over here, the one to the top right? The one, to the left? All right, interesting. Yeah, so as it goes, you throw it across the cavern, it goes it's an explosive one, right? I did right. Sound
Yes,
effect for that? Okay. Goes exploding against that one. You definitely hear as it reels back a little bit from the fire. Now, not liking its chances, noticing how large you've become over.
I'm now
the
like
last
3
6
feet
seconds.
over it.
Yep. Now needs to look up at you as like the smoke clears around it. What else are you doing at the turn?
That's it. I'm just kind of
Movement?
standing
Anything?
there. Nope. I just-
Okay.
Yep.
Rascal, you are right now. Do not.
Rascal runs forward. Right there. Turns and with their crossbow looks down. Can I see this one, the northernmost one?
Yes, you can see the northernmost one. Yep.
Okay. Aim a crossbow and fire 2 little quick bolts right at it. Let's see, where is it? So it's gonna do that one. Natural 20! Yay!
Oh my god. Well,
Everybody
this thing's dead.
Yeah,
How
no.
do you kill it?
Actually,
Roll your damage. Roll
I-
your damage.
I have a special thing, so let me roll damage really quick. That's,
Okay.
4 plus 5 is 9. Does that kill it? Do you want me to? Okay.
No, keep going.
Okay, cool. All right.
Doesn't kill it yet. After your last
right,
display
so-
of what you do when you crit has made me
so-
have nightmares.
Crimson right. It's 3.
And then my other attack.
That's also doubled.
Oh, so 6. So 9 plus
All
6
dice rolled. Yep.
is whatever. And then a 10 to hit. Does that miss? That misses, right?
10 does miss.
Okay, cool. All right, so for my
Okay,
for my what's it called? My critical.
Critical.
1 plus wisdom modifier is 3. So, at 15 foot. How close is that other one to it? Is it within 15 feet?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, cool. If it's okay if it's
Yeah,
not.
no, it definitely is.
Okay, cool. So this causes damage to arc 4. So whenever Rascal critically hits a target, they become emboldened by my Crimson Right damage. So it starts crackling with electricities and builds up, and it arcs to the other one across the way. And they take a die of Crimson Right damage.
Okay, cool.
6! Haha! So is that doubled because of, or no? No, I'll say
No, not this part. Not this part.
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 damage to the other one.
Okay, yeah. So as like lightning just begins to flash and illuminate this already dim lit cavern of Rascal's energy, just fruiting everywhere. This one, the one that you stroke, it's like limping almost now as it's like reeling backwards. Definitely looks rough. The one on the left seems goodish.
Great. As Rascal is like
Exactly.
shoots, and I don't know.
Someone has their
I think it's
audio.
true.
It's
I think
true.
Drew.
Drew, mute yourself. You can't hear us.
Nah,
Can't hear us.
Audio cut out.
Lee, muting.
Good. Okay.
Okay. As Rascal's shooting, he almost like slips into the river, like.
Yep.
We're ready.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. Good. All right. So it's going to come to this one with Rapier's turn. It's going to. Thea, you're kind of like looking around. You do notice it's like biting the bottom of its lip with its top like pointy like fangs, still going to bear its steel and go, "The Grand Widow will embrace me even in death." And she'll rush towards you, making 2 rapier swings at you.
Yeah, you can unmute Drew.
Oof.
I didn't mute him.
So that's a natural 20 and a 22.
I can't unmute him.
I'm not
That hit.
not hit.
Okay, so Biggie, you take
Oh goodness.
12 points total of piercing damage, and you need to make 2 con saves.
Okay.
As you notice, as this rapier comes flinging at you, it seems to be dripping neon green with poison.
Okay, so 2 different con saves.
2 different con saves.
Oh, the first one's a natural 20.
So that's a success.
The second one, not as good. Is a 16?
Failure. As you take 11 points additional poison damage.
Okay, so 23 total.
23 total, yep.
Okay.
And she also kind of straddles between the toadstool and the ground. 3 legs of her spider form being on the left, the other 3 being on the right. And she has 2 that don't completely, they're just reared up, but her human form definitely has the rapier in hand. She pierces like the left side of your thigh because you're so tall with her strikes. But that's going to bring it to the end of her turn. Eunice, you're up, and that's going to close out the round, bringing us back up to Spider Boy, then Rain.
Spidey boy.
All right. So first things first, I'd like to flavor a little something, DM, if you don't mind.
Whoa.
That's literally all we do.
We don't allow that here. Get the hell out.
Get that shit
That's
out
a
of
new
here.
rule.
Forget about it. Come on.
As the battles have started to move on, and just right after Eurus has chucked her healing potion, you guys start to notice a shift in herself. Her skin darkens and grays, and her hair, once white, just starts to gray itself dark, and you can see tiny little pinpricks of blue lightning just crackle from one side.
Oh, who are you?
We are one lightning-y party.
Rascal, stop looking at other women!
Oh, wait, you're right. Sorry.
And with that, DM, as something decides to get into my eye, I would like to burn a key point to do Step of the Wind, and if it allows, cross the gap.
Oh,
Toadstool.
boy, ever. Do you guys hear the sound of faint, not deafening thunder, but you hear the sound of like distant rolling thunder come crossing across these toadstools, just as you see her effortlessly just leap across each toadstool, and she definitely appears in front of Phelan and Rain, dark thunderous like hair, almost resembling that of a thunderstorm, now cackling across her entire Air Ganassi body.
Pop, pop.
Pop,
Right in
pop.
front of the Drider.
Let's go. Roll that damage.
What follows?
And
Okay, so
all the
that's
women are transforming in this battle.
A what?
Rascal transformed earlier.
16 hits, yes.
Okay. That's poor damage. That's 4 thunder.
4 thunder.
And thank you. Nat 2. That's not gonna hit 8.
8 does not hit, unfortunately. So, as you send the first hit, comes striking across, like almost like where a little lower than where the thorax of its spider half meets the human abdomen self. It just comes cracking through. You see the lightning go dancing through the body. You see that Eurus's eyes are enlightened with too many E words. She's excited.
I'm just like bouncing between my 2 feet, just like,
Yep.
fucking go, bitch.
She is how the hip kids say lit.
She's energized.
She's lit.
Stop that. You stop
lit,
that right
she's
now.
litning.
Litning.
Anyway,
Someone make it stop.
Like,
Rainy, is that
literally,
the end of
like,
your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, so there is definitely a crackling, rumbling Air Ganassi now occupying the center of this combat as you go to the top of the round. It will take its chances, gulp, and just reel in pain as there's now lightning coursing through its body. It's not happy with the situation. It is going to attempt to flee as best as it can. Go ahead and take your attack of opportunity. Please miss.
Hell no.
Yes. Why not?
Don't miss.
Please miss.
That is an 11 plus 6, so 17.
Yeah. Let's see it. Let's see the damage. Bonk.
That is a 4 plus 3, so 7 thunder damage.
Oof, how do you kill this thing as it tries to scatter and flee away from you?
Oh, no! Bam! Right into the chest. I aim for the heart.
So, with lightning coating your Air Ganassi-like physique, just goes. It's almost like the hand coated with lightning just melts through the front of its torso as it goes. Oh fuck! As it just, you definitely feel this beating of shape within its chest just get melted as your hand goes coursing through its body, and it just collapses down onto your forearm. Just looks at you with these pale, dead eyes as it just rolls off of your fist down onto the ground.
Hey guys, Eurus is going to be a Mortal Kombat DLC character coming up soon.
And with that, Rain, we now go to your turn, taking up to the top of the round.
Shit.
Looking impressed. He's like, okay,
Impressed?
that's good. That's good. Yeah. And as his stick gets a little bit smaller, and he will. His manhood shrinks. He will fly across and go and attempt to cut this other one down.
All right, give me your roll.
I roll. Oh shit. 16?
16 just hits.
Oh dear. Okay, that is 12 minimum. Oh, 22 damage. That's with Radiant as well on top of that. Well,
Yep.
with Radiant, sorry.
With 22 total?
That's 22 total with the first hit, yeah.
Okay.
Includes
Give me your other roll.
The next one, oh no, that'll be a 15, so that's probably a miss.
Okay. Yep, 15 does miss in total. The first strike sends radiant energy scattering throughout the cavern, almost lighting up this part of the room as it gets struck across the front 2 of its spiny-like legs that almost defend against it. You cleave them off. Now it's only standing on 4 legs, reeling backwards towards the water. And that's going to be... Is it going to be your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Okay. Phelan, you are up. Lucille, you're on deck. Not liking the chances of this thing living, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, you overestimate Phelan.
Okay. Yeah, well...
all right, so...
Anyway.
Kill it with fire.
So, to clarify, Rain left me on this side.
I was going to double team and like drag you over.
Well, we had a thing going, and then you decided not to. That's no.
Phelan, what are you doing in the turn? Phelan, what are you doing in the turn?
Well, I mean, this is a conversation I'm having right now, and I take my dagger out and I throw it.
Do you even have line of sight?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He might hit Rain if he lives well enough. No.
19.
Yeah. 3 points of damage.
3 plus. My dex modifier is 3.
Okay.
So 6.
How do you want to kill this thing?
So as I'm like, Rain takes off and on his wings, and I'm like, what the? And I fumble because I never use this thing. I'm like, I find it, and I just go like, come on, man! Like, can you get it? And I just like no look, throw it, and as he's swinging down, I want it to hit just before his sword misses.
The second swipe, yeah. So right before the would have missed swipe, but we'll never know because it lands piercing directly between the eyes of this Drider creature. As Rain, you are mid swipe on your second swing, and it crumples, rolls off the side of the cliff, and just begins to almost like flushing.
As it slides off, I grab the dagger's hilt as it slides off the blade
and pull it out of the front of her face.
Make a sleight of hand. Make him do it.
Yep. Oh, definitely gonna be sleight of hand.
Plus 3. 9.
9. No, unfortunately, goodbye, Phelan's dagger. As essentially the Strider gets flushed down the giant whirlpool that is on the left side of this cavern. You see its body just all the way down.
No, Phelan's dagger.
Oh shit! I never got my dagger back earlier.
And that will now drop combat for the second time.
What?
Booking it.
Actually, can I ask now? Question mark? Because I think I lost my inspiration. I'm not good at keeping
I
rounds.
fly back over to Phelan. Sorry, my friend.
Rounds.
I couldn't grab your dagger.
If you had inspiration from the first combat and you made it all the way here, it is definitely gone.
Wait,
Okay,
but I
thank
thought
you.
that there was only like a couple
Oh,
of...
well, when combat drops, it kind of ends.
Yeah. The combat definitely dropped for like 5 minutes between these two.
Oh, I thought that was like...
No, you had conversation and you had to run down another tunnel system that was...
Okay.
And Rascal almost blew up.
Yeah, and Rascal almost blew up.
Let's not worry about the
I'm following after Lucille.
Okay, all right.
Rain had a thing to say to Phelan. Please.
Also,
Go ahead.
Is Yura still like lightning crackling and?
Oh yes, she is. She's just.
Yeah, have you met Rainy? Do you think she's stopped?
This is like
Can't stop, won't stop.
damn. Like, that is impressive.
I fly back over
Right.
to Phelan. So I'm sorry, I couldn't grab your dagger.
I saw. Like, I thought, like, you know, you need a little help, and I was going to throw it, and it was just like a 1-2 punch thing.
That was an awesome shot.
I look at him, and say, hey, can we just promise to do better?
How do you use the water?
Stop it for a minute.
Sorry.
Promise to do better. Shake on it, and we could do some fucking tag team shit, Rain. Come on, like, you and I,
Definitely.
you fly, I do everything else. It's way cooler than that. You ready?
You do.
All right. And I put a hand out. Shake on it.
Yeah, shake.
All right, let's fucking do this.
Yeah, the water now leading into this is probably closer to 4.5 feet. Leading up to this cavern. So Thea, you splash in, trucking it, and you're trying your best to move at your normal run speed, but unfortunately, it's hard to wade.
I mean, I'm almost 11 feet tall. So
Sure, but how long does that last?
a minute. So
Yep. So you get like a minute into that tunnel, and it is long.
okay.
And you do notice, Thea, make a perception check. See if you can see this.
Okay.
Okay, I was going to ask you to carry me, but don't worry.
12.
12. You do notice as you are splooshing in, running through this water, you do notice around the bend, there is a limp-bodied, wrapped in spider silk Kaori, completely unconscious, being dragged around the corner by another Drider of sorts, but she is running almost parallel on the wall spider legs, not in the water, just on the cavern's wall, freely going full sprint ahead.
Kill it.
Scatter, speed is the heart of battle.
Okay.
Seeing that everyone has left Rascal alone,
Oh, poor Rascal. We forgot about Rascal.
Rascal's gonna try and hop to this mushroom.
Oh, Rascal.
Such is love.
Make me 2 acrobatic checks.
That's a natural 1.
Oh no.
Go on ahead, Rascal will be fine.
So as you leap across the first one, you slip off of its kind of mushroomy, like almost fungi-like mossy top. You slip into the water. Getting completely submerged. And as you go underneath one of these mushrooms, I need you to make an athletics check as these vines begin to start wrapping you up and pulling you into the underside of the mushroom.
At least you're not going into a whirlpool.
10.
Rascal, you begin to get wrapped around and pulled up. All you have is your visual right now as your mouth gets covered and you see these toothy like maw on the underside of these mushrooms just start to open up.
Do I see this happening?
Make a perception check, both Rain and Phelan.
If I die
17.
to a mushroom, I'm quitting Lawful Stupid. I'm leaving right this instant. If you guys fucking leave me and I die to a fungus.
19 for Phelan.
19. You definitely heard Rascal going, okay, guys, and then you heard a slip and a sploosh. And that's all you heard.
Back.
Yep, you'll fly back. Okay, so you fly up.
Rain is shaking my hand, and we both hear a thing, and he just like takes off.
Yep, and he just takes off.
I take it we see this one here sort of like moving about, trying.
Well, you see it like kind of because Rascal's definitely fighting back as hard as he can, but it's not enough, and you see it almost like it scoops up to where like the top of the crown of where the mushroom is gets enlarged as predicting to engulf something larger than it's used to.
Okay, I'll go and try and.
Yeah.
I'll go and try and slash at it.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll to hit.
Careful though. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Not the face. Raz was trying to say.
So you go to swipe at it, the mushroom just writhes and wriggles to the right, and you completely
Hey. He has Big John with him just for flavor.
Second one's a 15 on the dice. It's better. 24.
Who has Big John with him?
Rascal has Big John. Has had since the last cavern.
Does the spell?
That's true. He was like holding him or whatever.
Sure, but does that negate him needing to make athletics checks?
No, but it can negate like attack of opportunity, and he can physically move things.
Okay, well, from here on out, that I guess that's my bad for forgetting.
No. Right now, after this, like Big John's falling behind him. If he fell in, Big John would be like, "What the fuck?" That's it.
Okay, so
He'd just be staring. He'd
roll
just
athletics for Big John. We're gonna need to flush the spout a little more after this episode because I give you way too much.
Story of our entire campaign.
Baby, you give me just the right amount. Let's give him.
My life is on the line. Don't make
me.
Big John plus nothing.
I hit a second hit.
A 13.
You hit the second hit? Okay. 13. 13, still not enough. What is your damage on the next roll?
So it's 12 minimum. Oh, fuck. 23.
23. You definitely slash, even if you do 1 point of damage, you cut through this mushroom. The vines go limp around you, Rascal, but you begin to surge forward at 60 feet a second in this water.
I'll grab him if I can.
Yeah, go ahead. Reach out as you see him.
Yeah,
I'll reach out as well if he misses. So there's another hand. I'm at
sure.
What do you want? Acrobatics?
I guess this is like reaction time versus like strength. So I guess you can roll whatever you want.
Acrobatics then.
Acrobatics or athletics.
Well, that's a 19 on the dice. That's 25.
19. So yeah, you see the vines go limp and Rascal falls into the water, and you just instinctively just reach out. You grab his like tiny little hand that's protruding through the layer of vines that are wrapped around him, and you hold on to him. You surge a little bit.
I'll pull him up out of the water.
Yep.
If I could get a hand on that too, I'd like to.
Yeah, and you both scoop him out. The vines begin to fall off as they are now dead in the water.
You're right, Captain.
Rascal's fine. Fine.
Hey, I look at. Hold on. I grab him by the face. I'm like, Rascal. we got a poem to say. We got a poem to give. Go. Like get his fucking shit together. And
Right. Rascal reaches down where he put the poem on him.
Soggy ass pocket. It's fine.
It's like all soggy.
Yeah.
It's
So
all-
meanwhile, like
It's all in there, Rascal.
the girls in the party
All
are just like,
Rascal.
Let's go.
And with that, Thea, you being rushing ahead, we go over to our head.
Oh my god. Maps on maps.
Please stop putting water on the maps. I just discovered he can't swim. Please.
So you currently see these small spider-like statues with these purple bulbs.
Where
on
are we coming in on here?
top left.
Okay, so top left. Okay.
And scale yourselves down to the kind of like that size. Alt
So
left
we're
click.
bitty.
Alt left click to shrink yourself.
Bitty boys.
I will shrink you guys for you if you are having problems.
Yes, please.
yes, I'm trying to work out what is the correct
It's okay.
alternative for an alt key.
Yeah. Just like
I'm mentally inept.
mentally inept. Okay, we'll grab you, shrink you, grab you, shrink you.
Thank you,
No,
Michael.
you're just a little too.
Everybody, thank you, Michael.
Oh,
Thank you,
God,
Michael.
please.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank Michael. You.
Okay, so
Thank you.
the walls are currently being lit by these torch light level of lighting. These, like spider
bubble
statues. Yeah, they're like spider statues, but they're like clipped to the wall, and their thorax is glowing with like this like spherical crystal ball at the end of it that seems to be lighting it up. Thea, you're definitely a ways across the way.
Am I this
You're
way?
You're more this way.
right.
I mean, depends. Did you want to go right or left when you got to the break?
You said I saw them dragging Kaori, right?
Yep, make perception checks because this is you
Whichever
coming
way
around the
that was.
corner and you currently can only see.
Rain will say to Rascal, would you like to jump on my back, Rascal? I know you don't like the water.
Oh, Rascal doesn't mind water. Rascal doesn't know it would try to kill Rascal.
Let's jump on then.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, before the rest of the party got there, you have a break. What was your perception roll?
1.
1. You just hear the sound of loud splashing water. As you get to this break, your form is now shrinking back to normal size, and you are now like probably at like the breast height. How tall is you?
She is 5'3".
Yep, so definitely up to like above breast height. Now, like at collarbone level of water, wading. The sound of you wading is so loud and it echoes through the cavern.
Okay.
Not which way to go.
Thea, wait up.
I don't know which way to go.
Well, I mean, you don't know which way is the way that Kaori went at this
All
point.
right, above 10, I go left.
Okay.
I roll an 18.
All right. So,
it's left.
I
I guess
left,
it would be.
it'd be to your right.
Well, I guess forward.
For orientation, let's say the head of your characters are towards the right of the screen. Like
Okay, so then I go down.
Yeah, so you go down then.
Okay.
Okay. So you head down, full movement.
I don't know where.
How far ahead is Thea? Obviously, she's quite far ahead.
You guys come around the corner. She took a moment to like, I guess, weigh her options. You barely get to see Thea go sprinting off around the corner to the right.
All right.
Well,
So-
sprinting up to her neck in water.
Yeah.
Like,
So me and Eurus
I'm
are not that
swimming.
far behind.
Like girl is
Yeah.
all the swimming.
but you are up to your neck
Yeah.
in water. So
she's
a sprint
the
is
swimmiest. She's the swimmiest girl.
okay.
Bitch grew up on an island. What do you mean?
Yep. So you keep going that way.
Mhm.
Everyone else?
Failing Rascal and Rain would probably be last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Failing.
As we're kind of like sloshing through, and I just feel the wind of rain like over my head. I don't pay attention to it, but I want you to know that I feel it. Just like
Yep.
him not in the water. God.
Okay. So, yeah, you begin to move forward. You're beginning to now see just a hard stop as you get maybe halfway down.
And there's
Since
nothing down
beginning
there.
this path. Mm-mm.
Okay, I go underneath the water and open see if there's anything underneath the water.
Sploosh. It's crystal clear. Hard wall.
Okay, turn around, go back.
Yep. So as you guys start like following to it, you see Thea immediately start rushing back towards you guys, just head above water.
Are there monsters? Are there spiders down there?
Nope, we gotta go the other way. Let's go.
Okay, all right, good. This way. All right.
As Rascal's hanging on, can Rascal send Grip forward?
As Rascal's doing what? You want to send Grip forward?
Yeah, can Rascal send Grip forward 20 feet? And look through Grip's vision as Rascal's holding on and being led down.
Sure. So Thea, you go bolting around the corner, but without needing to worry about water, Grip flies ahead a little farther. You definitely see on like the top half of this now like cylindrical like water tunnel, there is a Drider waiting in the shadows above, out of the torchlight. As Grip gets closer, he like looks up and goes, "There's one ahead!" And
I snap Grip as I I'm back on my shoulder.
All right.
So obviously Rascal's on my shoulder, on my back rather, hands around. And we're flying just how high is this roof in here? Because obviously I'm
yeah, you can fly.
I can see in the dark.
It begins to curve up at 30-ish feet.
Can I see this creature?
Yeah,
with dark vision.
Where are you right now? Right there on the map.
Well, yeah, I mean, guessing we would be there, and then Thea would be just coming back up.
You can definitely see it, like kind of like clambering down a little bit from the darkness.
I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it then.
Okay, roll to hit.
Look at this gunship that is Rascal and Rain.
Oh, steam ahead!
One's a 20 and one's a 16.
Oh shit!
Both hit. Give me your damage.
Only D10s, and that is 12 damage. Over 2 hits.
Over 2 hits. So, I guess it should. Yeah, no. As those 2 bolts of energy go streaking across, they go clattering into it, and you just hear as it like just splooshes into the water, like flailing as it begins to stand up, and it goes, and it hisses, and it goes echoing through the cavern, and just begins to sprint away.
Good spot, Ross.
It like clambers back onto the side of the wall and begins to sprint around the corner.
After it.
All right.
I mean, was it not the like? I look at Lucille like, duh.
Look,
wait,
I'm done with spiders. I'm done with spiders.
As we continue waiting, I look up at Rain and Rascal, and I just like, and I have to deal with Lucille and everybody else, and I'm like, yeah, we know, we're going.
Yep. So as you guys come drugging around the corner, Thea, you definitely see, you all see, there's just these like random engraving pools of glowing puke or acid. You're not sure. It's like hissing. It's like hissing and biting into the sides of the rock it's like now melting into. Some piles like losing its glow as it gets deeper and deeper into the rock. There just seems to be something that has caused acidic damage to the stonework around it.
I look up to the ceiling. Does it appear to be like dripping down from the ceiling or something?
Nope, ceiling seems clear. But Thea, as you do approach you approach the center, you look back, there's more water rushing in, but it seems to it's very shallow now.
Okay. Can I see down? There are 2 tunnels, right? One to the west and one to the east. Can I see down them, or
you can definitely the lighting from one of these from the wall spiders. It like clips around. You do know that there's a wall top side. You're not sure if there's a wall bottom side though of the water. On the one to your left being like where
so the west.
Yes, okay. To the west.
There's a wall above, but I'm not sure if there's one below.
Yeah, you know that like it definitely seems to curve.
On Thea's left would be east.
Yes, on Thea's left would be to the east, and then to your right would be the left.
West. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will. I'll dive under the water.
Okay, so you jump in just for a second. Sploosh. Definitely a hard wall all around.
Okay, cool. I climb back up. I'm running. I'm not saying a word to fucking anyone. I'm just going.
You go as you get to this final purple glowy thing on the wall. There's this aggressive heat that now grows at your ankles in this water. Hard, deep reds and oranges begin to like illuminate at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, love me some heat. One tropical girl. Let's fucking.
There's more bombs.
She goes sprinting off. Everyone else?
I don't say anything. I just go.
Yep.
We should probably go after her.
I'm following. I've been
Yeah,
following
follow, yeah.
after Miss Sprinty
gonna-
Girl. Like,
I'm gonna pull out my card.
Yeah.
Does it look any different?
Oh, it looks pretty similar. It's getting hotter in your hand as you pull it out as well.
All right, Rascal, you see this if you're standing next to me still before you jump in the water. Yeah, you
I
just see
thought Rain's just, or I thought Rascal just
he's
on
probably
top.
on Rain, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on my
I'm
back,
still
yeah.
on the read.
All right. So
Still
if you passed me, I would be holding it out. I put
Fucking
it back.
cracking your whip. Just being like,
So
Steve.
Lucia just looks at her hand earlier where she touched the fire and goes, fire, okay. Fire. I can deal with.
Tieflings.
Is there still a chain between Gavrik
Anyway.
and Teal?
Yeah, is there still a chain between Gavrik and
It's an
Lucia?
hour long.
it's an
So-
hour long, so most definitely.
Yep, unless we've gone 60 feet from each other, and as soon as you return within 60 feet, it reestablishes.
For sure.
Cool.
Okay,
Following
so
Lucia. This is gonna end.
Rascal's going where Rain's going.
Yeah.
I run like a crazy person.
okay, you guys run and you run and you run. You begin to hear Thea as you get a little bit closer. It's almost like blinding now. This like red, this dark red orange light is like now filling the end of the tunnel. You begin to hear conversation begin to kind of mutter across your eardrums. Do you stop or do you head full sprint?
How far ahead is she as well?
She's like 60 feet ahead of you guys, maybe.
I slow down, but I don't stop.
You slow down, okay. You just begin to hear and it begins to echo into the hallway.
What language are they speaking?
Fucking party.
They're speaking Undercommon.
How far is like the end of this tunnel from where I am?
So from the end of it, probably another 50 feet.
Okay, so when I get to be about 30 feet, yeah. When I get to be about 30 feet, I take another one of those potions and I down it. I cast enlarge on myself again.
Okay.
And I kind of look behind me and then I shake my head and I run forward.
Okay. Very good. So as you come, the heat now is blistering. It's almost like your skin is beginning to crawl. As you get like closer and closer, as you hit the entrance of the cavern, you definitely see this tiny or this medium-sized to large like island encompassed and surrounded by lava, and we fall off to our last map.
So many maps.
Map.
Maps on maps on maps.
I like this one.
Oh,
Hey guys, kind of a throwback to our first boss fight with lava.
Oh man. But
except that was fake lava.
it was not fake lava. We
Maybe
don't
this
know
is
that.
also fake lava.
Okay, so Thea, would you like to place yourself wherever you want?
Yeah. Am I coming in from the top right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Top left.
Top left. That's what I meant. That's 100% what I meant.
Mhm.
And let's see. So I see a bunch of big fuck you spiders and then a bigger fuck you spider and then Kaori, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And does it look like they're doing some kind of a ritual thing, or-
You run in and you notice that there is this white purplish ball. The three that aren't as large as Mama Spider, they seem to be holding their hands up to this red like sphere in the middle. They seem to be eyes closed, bowing almost in solace, just chanting this up.
Can I see who's like leading it, or do I not know really?
I mean, you can definitely tell that there is a larger spider. Kaori is like slung over her large like spider form, just unconscious, wrapped in silk.
Okay. I shoot at the big one.
You just shoot?
Yeah, I have a light crossbow.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Which does extra damage because I am one big boy.
Sure.
If I hit.
Your bolts got bigger too.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 does hit, but unfortunately due to the sphere in the middle. As the crossbolt comes flying in, you see a tendril of fire lash out from it, smacks the arrow to the side, and her head tilts. She kind of peers around, and she just kind of like holds Kaori more tightly, and you hear this as she turns around. She goes, "Sisters, we have an invited guest. The awakening will continue." Roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we were supposed to avoid.
I think maybe just make it go back to sleep.
How do I make my thing bigger? I tried pressing Alt and controlling.
You can you got to click at the Alt, and then you can just click at the corners and drag it.
It was not letting me do that.
Oh well, big Thea.
One big Thea.
One big Thea.
Who would win?
So I have a 19 on initiative.
Yes, 19.
No, 19. I got 17.
We got 3 19s, guys.
I've not got a 19 this time. I had a 19 in both the previous ones, and now you've stolen my 19.
Mine have slowly gotten better. I had like an 11 and then a 15. Now I'm at 17.
You know what, Tis? I do it out of love. I steal your 19s out of love.
I don't. It's just like pure selfishness. I want to get in
I
on
steal
it.
them out of narrative reason.
Yeah, narrative need is like my top reason.
So, Michael, you also said that there's this like sphere basically around.
There's
them?
a giant. There are these two flaming hands that seem to be almost. They're not touching it, but they are holding it aloft in a metaphorical sense. As it hovers and floats between them, the flames from the two hands almost seem to be rolling this flaming sphere around, almost incubating it, perhaps. As the spiders around this central egg are raising their hands up, chanting into it. As to what that's doing, I
Does
guess.
it look like a bigger version of those little tiny orbs?
Make a perception check.
And does the hand look like the hand I touched earlier?
Would Thea have seen the
13.
little orbs?
Didn't you pull them out? If not, then whatever. But I rolled a 13.
No, doesn't. It seems to be almost like a dying star, almost.
Disconcerting.
Why is
I'm
it
sure
here?
that's nothing.
Stars are pointed.
Yes, they are, Rascal.
Yeah. Does the hand look like the fire hand from earlier? Does the hand?
No.
No.
Doesn't, unfortunately.
So if Thea's 60 foot in front, does she get an extra round of combat before we kick in, or?
Unfortunately, she used her surprise round to fire a crossbolt.
Okay.
How'd that go?
Decent.
Well, we know they're arrow proof.
It was denied.
Listen, I was playing my character. Fuck yourself.
It was very useful.
Now we
Okay.
know. Can't shoot into that sphere. Good to know.
Oh my
Data
gosh,
finding. We're
as
just
big
data
as-
finding. We're trying it out.
Should we be as big
Science.
as the,
Yes, as big as you are currently. Yes, that's the scale.
That's fine. Okay.
Well, all right. So, with it coming to the one on the south end of the sphere's turn, it will continue to close its eyes and chant, and that will be its turn. Rascal, you're up.
Well, Rascal's in the far back. Just so I know, this portion up to the top, to the northern part where Thea is, I see there are stairs leading up.
Stairs leading up to higher elevation. Mhm.
It's higher elevation, so this blackened portion is.
But this blackened portion you cannot.
It's like a
see
wall?
through that. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Great.
So Rascal's gonna see if I can get 15. I won't be able to. I'll do that. Bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Oh, just barely. I get there.
Okay.
So Rascal runs past
to get the staircase.
between these legs.
Yep.
And making my way through this sort of hallway. I'm heading to what I assume is like a little elevation cliff.
Yep.
Maybe?
You'll be looking down towards once you get out of that blackened part. If you look, when you hit your right, you'll definitely be looking down towards this pedestal in the middle.
And as Rascal's running, I'm gonna pull out an elemental bolt.
Okay.
Ice energy and knocks it.
All
Don't worry,
right.
I'm coming.
Phelan, you were up. Theo, you're on deck.
Actually, I have another 19, so I'm behind.
You
Phelan.
do? Oh, I didn't hear your 19. Let me add you in. Sorry about that. God,
No, it's fine.
All the 19s today. I'm assuming, Rainey, you have a higher dex mod than Okay. I guess both of you
I'll
roll
just go
at this
after him.
point. Oh, you just want to go after him? Okay. If you pass, then all right, Phelan, you're up. Randy, you're on deck.
All right. So, what I would like to do. Am I coming through weird?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
Sound
cool.
perfectly fine.
All right. So I want to ready an action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look over at Rain and say, "Can you do the poofy thing?"
Can, but then I'm out. No. What you mean? The Misty Step? No, I can't. Oh.
Yeah. Like you drop thing. And I pull Big John back into the copper thing, and I go, "I can get her out of here, man. If you take me over with you."
I could take you over, but I can't get you out.
Worth
Choose a
it.
warlock, so I only get 2 spell slots, and I've done Misty Step already.
Worth it.
You can't take someone with you on a misty step.
No.
Can you fly me over there instead of doing the
And
poofy
on
thing?
Thunderstep.
All right, fuck it. Let's go. I'll take it. I'll ready my action until he's ready. My readied action is to take Big John, and then between him and I, we're gonna try to push people away to get Kaori a avenue away and out.
Okay. So there, you guys you're holding your action to do that. Okay. So we'll have to roll around to Rain's turn before that happens. You understand? Okay. So with that being your cue up, Rainy or Eurus, it is your turn. Thea, you're on deck.
Yes. Okay, so seeing that, to heck with it, I am going to follow our fair friend, and I'm going to burn another key point for Step of the Wind once more. So that's going to get me, that dash is probably going to carry me, way. I have, 90 feet of movement? Double? Yeah, because I have the dash.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Closest to one of the smaller spiders.
How what?
Closest to the small, however far I can get with my 90 feet of movement.
Well, your 92 got you to, you could literally get to any one of them with 90 feet.
Heck with it, I'll go to the first most small one.
Okay, on the right. So as you, I'll move you over there. But as you walk up to the pedestal, I need you to roll deck save. As these fiery tendrils erupt from the sphere and come crashing down on you.
15.
15 does not save. As you hit the top of the stair behind this massive, as you get close to her, you notice that the front of her thorax has this cracked open maw of a mouth that sits on the front of her thorax. As she is a Drider, but there's something way more demonic about the rest of her body, as she has these large horns growing out of the back of her thorax, and herself, she looks twisted and demonic. You hit the top of the staircase, they come crashing down on you. You will take 11 points of fire damage, and you are currently restrained. As they come spiraling out, they wrap around your body. Yeah, you're stuck at the top of this. I'll move you. You're stuck right there.
That is fine. That is fine.
You still have your action.
Still have my action. That's great. I can't do much restrained. I guess contested athletics to get out.
Okay, let's see it.
You still Stormy?
Yes, I am Stormy.
Probably more.
And that's 18.
And what?
I'm 18.
18. You just break free from the burning tendrils that surround your body. You still have the rest of your movement and action.
Or bonus action.
Or bonus. Yeah, bonus action. The action was to contest the athletics. Yep.
Yeah.
So you have bonus action and the rest of your movement, if you like.
The rest of my zippity zap.
Yep.
Plan of attack, man. First little small spider.
Okay, as you run out of Mama Spider's range, the big gaping maw in the front of her thorax will lash out to bite you.
That's okay. This is fine.
19 to hit.
Is it fine?
That does hit.
19
that
hit.
does hit. Yes.
Take Take 9 points of piercing damage. Constitution save.
9.
Okay. Okay. That's a 6.
6. As it comes piercing into like the behind of your left shoulder, the jaws clamp down. You take another 10 points of poison damage.
19 total.
You what?
19 total.
Yeah, 19 total. After
Barely up.
you're barely up.
Oh.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. It's fine.
All right.
Don't kill our guest.
So
Don't
you
kill our guest.
still do make it to the tiny spider or the littler. They're not tiny. They're still like 6 feet tall.
Baby
But
spider.
they are baby compared to mama spider. Do you have a bonus action?
Bonus action. Oof. Let me double check a thing.
Okay, we'll get back to you on that. Thea, go ahead and take your turn. Rainey will just retcon whatever you're doing.
Nope, my thing cannot be done. So
Okay, so you're out. You rush up after being wrapped in fiery tendrils and bitten by this poisonous maw. You're barely holding on as you make it to your destination. As the heat is exhausting you and it is pressing down on your constitution. Thea, you're up.
Okay.
So that's what you just witnessed.
Sure.
You witnessed a giant display of. Nothing was stopping her from getting there. She made it, but not in the best of shape.
Okay, so I'll walk over here.
Uh-huh.
And I will grab a potion off my belt. And I'll swallow it, and I will cast Cure Wounds at third. No, Cure Wounds is a touch spell, isn't it? Never mind.
Yep.
Can't do that. Actually, I might do it to myself.
You guys just take it back into the bottle.
I'm actually going to instead cast Bolt on this hand.
The hand. Interesting.
What are the hands made out of also? Are they metal or are they stone?
You're not sure.
Okay, well, in terms of attack rolls.
I guess you'll roll and I'll tell you if you hit or miss.
Okay, well, I mean, I would be doing it with advantage if it's metal, just
It's not metal.
so you know. Okay. That is a 14 plus 8, 22 to hit.
Definitely hits. Give me your damage.
That is 13 points of lightning damage.
13 points of lightning damage. The energy goes crackling across the cavern, goes crashing into the hand to your right. It begins to sag. The hands begin to curl in a little bit, but it still maintains its form.
Okay. Cool. And then I guess as a bonus action, this isn't gonna do anything. Why the fuck not? I will. Cool, perfect. I'll throw another explosive at the big monster person. It probably won't work, but I want to test it anyway. So.
Hey, positivity in this call.
Well, if the crossbow bolt was any indication, it probably won't work. But hey,
No. Find it in your heart. Believe.
Advice.
that is a 16 to hit.
16. Very nice.
Yeah.
As this projectile goes flying across into the radius of the sphere, a tendril comes shooting out, wraps itself around the flask, and throws it across the cavern, and it explodes.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Yep. So that's my turn.
Okay. It is going to be Spider on the top right. It's going to continue chanting with its eyes closed. That'll be its turn. Gavrik, you're up. Lucille, you're after Gavrik.
Okay, I'm gonna do something a little unconventional. I'm gonna run up to here.
Best words.
I just had to make sure this is an instantaneous spell and not something that takes 10 minutes. So I'm gonna run up to there and cast Create Food and Water right on top of the circle. So this is 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water fall down on top of this thing.
Okay, interesting.
Wait, what
Is
sort of
Gabrick
food?
gonna
I
vape
swear to
the
God.
Do we smell like cooked burgers and
my
sausages? As
So
it hits it?
the food is just like shit bread.
Toast.
And the water.
45 pounds of really shitty bread.
Burnt
Yeah.
toast. Burnt
So,
toast.
as this display of food and water just come plummeting down on top of the sphere, most of it evaporates before it even gets near the sphere. But some of it does. The gallons of water that melt off to the right definitely hit this hand, and the fire begins to douse and extinguish, and the hand on the right that Thea damaged extinguishes and goes out. The orb shifts more now towards the hand that is left up and remains. Still spinning, still cooking.
So if you want to eat that food, you get 24 hours and then it disappears.
Nice.
Love a bit of toast.
Yeah, if you want some toast.
Priorities. We've got food.
That's my
Really
turn.
burnt toast.
We come in
So, like,
peace.
Soggy burnt toast.
bring
Also,
food,
with
we bring
water
that.
all over it too.
Okay, Gavrick, is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yes.
All right, Lucille, you are up.
Lucille just takes like half a second to blink and stare at the fact that there's just like a rain of bread. Alright, okay. And goes, looks over her shoulder to Faye and says, "Please get me up if I die." And then is going to run forwards 30 feet. Ah! Oh, sorry, I scrolled.
Oh, she's dead.
My roll 20 went weird. I fell in lava. She runs up behind Thea.
Please get me up if I die. Immediately falls into the lava.
It won't let me move my token. It only lets me move like the page. It's terrifying. Michael, could you do me a favor and move me? And she's going to carry on running round, basically as far as she can get around here. Yeah, about
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
So it's 60 feet.
yeah. But my roll 20 will not let me like do anything. Yeah, so she dashes
You did,
round.
Michael, as well.
Michael,
Yeah.
your mic's muted.
She dashes round.
Yep. You're right there.
Ah, shit, not close enough. And takes out the last of her daggers, which is actually the bone dagger that Kaori gave her. And flings it towards this spider that is engaged currently with Eurus.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, a lot of ideas here. And
I believe in you.
that will hit, I believe, unless shenanigans occur, because that was a natural 20.
Yay! Everyone clap.
Atta
Clap.
I mean, but
And-
also,
And to reiterate, you threw a dagger.
Yes,
So unfortunately, as this projectile,
I know.
Enters.
My shenanigans.
as this dagger goes flying, you know your aim is true. You know its eyes are completely closed, and you know how to aim for the back of the head. But unfortunately, a flaming like tendril just ruptures forth and smacks the dagger away, goes clattering across the cavern, falling into the lava, sinking and melting.
That's Kaori's dagger. Well, at least we know it works on the
It's been a
daggers as
bad
well
day
as
for
arrows. And then she just looks at the fireball, looks at the spiders, and goes, "Shit, I do not want to be here." And that's the end of her turn.
Okay. So, as it comes to the one on the southeast side of the sphere, will keep its eyes closed, muttering into the sphere in its hand as more energy begins to pump into the center sphere. Rain, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, Rain will use his whole movement.
Yep.
Carrying, failing to there. As far as
Okay.
that's 60 foot. Yeah, like a Mary Poppins sort of thing.
Oh, you missed it earlier. We did a like.
That's all I can really
Don't
do.
dislocate his arm.
Oh, it's definitely happening.
I will bonus
Sorry,
action
dislocated.
hex the big one,
Mhm.
big mama.
Okay.
And that'll be it. I'll take it. I'm next to her. Yeah.
Did you land on the platform or below the platform?
I'm gonna try to. I mean, I could have landed next to her. That's what I wanted.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So you definitely land on the platform next to her.
And then bonus
Phelan?
action Hexa.
Yeah, I would like to cast K-hole on that area.
Okay.
So that is they have to do a wisdom save against my DC, which is a 16.
Here comes the K-hole, everyone.
It is a K-hole. Here it comes. Pick a color. Should I do bright purple? That sounds nice. Like
Dude, teal.
Dude,
Dude,
bright purple.
Would it be nice if this runic circle in the center of the platform wasn't canceling the magic that you were doing?
So what is the rule of thumb within that?
I mean, as far as you know, you were trying to affect the people near the circle, correct?
So yeah. Just to give a
flavoring of it. Yeah. So you go to make this giant encompassing 30 feet radius of magic, but as the energies go streaking out, it's almost like they get fought against the center sphere in the middle, and it presses outwards, and the magic disperses.
Boom. Okay. So then I'm going to just use a bonus action to give to do my Mantle of Inspiration, and that gives everybody 5 temporary hit points and allows them to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks and zoom the fuck out of here.
Does Rascal get that? Because Rascal's farther away.
Hell yeah.
How far is it?
Number of people. It's actually just a number of people within sight, I believe. I can double check. But
Within sight.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can double check. Because that's worth it.
You said we get temporary hit points also? Is that what you said?
5 temporary
Yeah,
hit
5 temp HP on top of the fact that you can move your full movement out with an effective distance.
Within 60 feet. 60 feet.
Within 60 feet?
No. Oh, the Mantle of Inspiration. Never mind. Bonus action. You can spend 1. 60 feet up to my spellcasting modifier. So there's 1 person that I need to exclude.
Exclude Rascal. Rascal's not even there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not
so it's just people I can see.
See where he was. Yeah.
No.
So as I cast this thing, you see the glow stick that I break out. Brother, I think it's the 3rd of 4 that Thea made for me. And I take it and I just smash it against the neck and I drag it across. And I get this look in my face like, fuck yeah, it's gonna work. And it doesn't. So finally I just like turn around and instead just kind of just like let the heat from the lava go against me. You see it just kind of like take he goes up on his toes like Chris Angel, and then just boom, a font of health and energy comes across you. You feel like a little thing in the back of your throat, like it's like running, but like you've got the energy and you're ready to move. You can use your reaction to move up to your speed.
Yep. So everyone can use their reaction to move more if they would like.
5 temp HP?
And 5 temp HP.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it's realizing the mistake I have made. Back out with that reaction if I can use that when I
good move, Drew.
Yep. You can move out.
I guess I see the boys.
Up to your movement speed without provoking opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
Lucille's dead again. She went in the lava.
How high is the platform?
Like a 3-foot climb, step up.
I'm going to hide behind Gavrik.
So you sprint away and you hide behind Gavrik.
I hold my shield up and protect her.
Because as you guys could see, I'm like losing bits of electricity. Like I am, ow.
Yeah.
Pain.
Lucille's drunk. She keeps going in the fire.
Lucille is going to hop up and run to there, next to Thea.
Okay. So, Rain is at the end of...
I can't move it.
Rain and Phelan together. Is that the end of y'all's turn?
Yeah, he doesn't use any reaction to run away yet.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, come on, Rain, we can go. Come on, Rain, we can go.
Very good, very good. So that's going to bring us to Mama Spider's turn. She's going to look under. She'll use a bonus action. You see her hand drift towards Kaori's face. You see this crimson energy go rushing out of Kaori's body. And she's going to, just after that, she's going to chuck her in a random direction.
Is it an attack on her?
No.
No. Okay.
It's a spell, unfortunately. Yep, she's gonna go this way. I'm gonna roll for her. Man,
Towards Lucille.
You are so lucky, Kaori. So Kaori goes, you just see her just with one arm, her massive spider queen form just throws her over her shoulder. You see the cocooned, enwrapped, and unconscious Kaori go skittering across the platform, landing right at the edge. And unfortunately, she's in a cylinder, so she begins to roll towards the lava. She lands right over behind you guys to the...
Oh, no.
And she goes, I have reclaimed the power. Asmalor, take me. And she just walks forward. Everyone take your attacks of opportunity. As she walks forward, the sphere begins to open up to eat her.
That's a 17 on a dice. That's a 26.
26 hits.
Does that mean that she stops walking because he hits her?
Mm-hmm.
That's how
Ooh,
sentinel
that's how-
works.
Yes,
Maximum
it is.
damage. Hang
We'll
on.
see what
The sphere is
happens.
just like, nope.
We'll see what
attacked
happens.
as well. So that's 3, it's 9, 16, 15,
I don't have a soft.
23 damage.
23 damage. Okay, that's Rain.
I have an 18 plus 6, so
That hits.
And that will be. That's gonna be 4 thunder damage.
4 thunder damage. Very good. Gavrik,
16 to hit, and
16 hits.
yeah, but I'm hitting her with the scythe, but it's not activated. I didn't have time to do that.
Right.
So I just have this blunt weapon that I smack her with.
Okay.
We'll say it does like 1d6 or something.
One, sure.
Yeah. So 16 to hit. Does it hit her? 16 does hit. Is that correct?
16 does hit, yes.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Do you say anything like as you're trying to do it that you realize you're holding just a stick?
Yeah, I probably didn't even have it in my hand initially. I saw her running away and just grabbed it and smacked her with it like in one motion without even activating. Yeah, no time.
Okay.
It
And
is a
then
really
now
hard
Phelan, would you
cylinder.
like to swipe?
Oh yeah, I take I grab my rapier. I drop my guitar. Finally, I haven't done the inspiration. And I find my Lucille Voss model rapier, +1 rapier, serial number 0001. I draw that thing out, let it ignite, and I slash forward and pierce through with a +24. Thank you, Lucille, or with a 24 to hit, giving me a 10 total damage, 8 piercing, 2 fire.
Okay, good. Yeah, you guys chunked her, and because of the feat, she does stop in place. Her like now is she like getting slashed from the back, her thorax now bleeding this like green pus as you all take different slashes at her. She begins to walk away towards this orb. That's going to bring us to the top of the round, and you will notice that the one on the bottom, the southwest of the sphere, will begin to. It will close her eyes.
The one next to me.
Yeah, the one next to you and Lucille. It'll just close it. It will keep its eyes pressed. And you all notice, like in unison, the balls of energy and all 3 little spiders begin to just dissipate one by one.
Oh, so they're just not there anymore?
Yeah, and they just begin to go out like a light. And they all begin to just look around, panicked.
I like this and I don't like this at the same time.
Wait. The spiders disappear, but then they look around, panic.
No, the balls in their hands disappear.
Oh, got it.
And they all in unison open their eyes. They look around, panicked. You
Nice.
see one large flaming tendril pierce one. You see another large flaming tendril pierce another.
Oh, no.
You see another large tendril pierce the last and the third. He watches the orb just rolls off the hand, mouth agape, completely chomps the top human half of Mama Queen. And the sphere begins to rise up into the air and rumble.
Oh.
And fortunately enough, let's see. Maybe I spoke too soon. I was just hopeful. Okay, no, she doesn't wake up. Poor Kaori. She begins to she rolls a little more. Now almost full submerged into lava. She's like right at the teetering point to where like the cylinder rolls off the edge of something. And all of them one by one just begin to get dragged into the sphere. It begins to rumble, begins to shake, it begins to crack. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
No! I had a plan. I have a plan. I think I can save her.
But
You
the
have a
orb is
plan.
hungry for
I've
more.
been reading all the rules. I've been reading everything on my sheet. I think I can save her.
Do it.
Who knows? We'll find out next week. Thank you all for watching tonight. All of our new viewers, all of our old viewers, you all are loved equally amongst all of us. Please, if you would like to play games with us, chat with us, do anything with us. Well, not anything. Check out all.
Come from tonight.
Yeah, seriously, let us know where you come from. Hang out in the chat for a little bit.
Wait.
If you guys want to.
Wait, Tis, show it again. This is our 20th episode.
Oh, episode 20. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Join the Discord and you will see that probably in the fan art section if you want to see a higher detail quality version.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I might cry. I have a screenshot that I'll share on the Discord just of us like starting our episode.
Discord's currently in the chat right now.
Just like starting our episode 1, and it's like we all look like babies. I know it was only like a couple months ago, but you just see the youth,
The camera
and
quality and
like took it from us. Oh my god. Who was there anybody here that's sitting in chat right now out of curiosity that watched us from episode 1? It's like that'd be a rare thing.
Who's been here from the beginning?
Me. I've been here from the beginning.
Yeah, I too have also been here from the beginning, as strange as that is.
Guys, we're on our episode natural 20.
Oh, episode natural 20.
Is it a natural or is it a dirty 20?
It is a dirty 20.
And
Really dirty 20.
real quick, thank you all the Patreons who voted for this week. You guys have let me create something a little special tonight.
You're monsters. You're awful. Don't do that again.
We love and appreciate
more monsters.
Yeah,
And
I,
who may be my players in my campaign.
yeah.
Oh,
I just want to add as well that obviously our new YouTube hasn't got episode 1 on there at the moment. It's because we're trying to remaster it.
Yeah, we're trying to make it a little better.
Yeah,
Fix
so
some
if
audio
you haven't
issues.
caught it from the beginning, it will go up soon as we can.
we also have
Give me some.
recaps for a lot of our episodes, not all of them, but a lot of them. If you want to,
Yeah, we started doing recaps late, but the guys are going to start doing the recaps for previous
Nick's
versions.
Really?
The what,
Yes.
Oh, Nick's been here from the beginning.
Interesting.
Nick's been here. Hey, let's give it for Beetlespock for fucking dealing with us.
David Mama too. Mama's been here too.
Yep, Mama. There we started from literally nothing, and what we've gotten to over since like the end of November blows me away every single time I think about it. So we have
Hi,
such
Silly.
a lovely community. If you guys want to, not even just if you want to support our stream or our YouTube or our social media, you don't even need to do that. Come to our Discord, play games with us. We run Dungeons and Dragons all the time. We play other video games as well with each other all the time. So if you just want a good community of good people to come and hang out with, check us out. We would love to be with you guys and grow with you. And who knows, one day we'll turn into something that's really big.
Yeah, like Voltron.
Like Voltron. We'll
like your own
smash
studio
spirits.
or something. Like
That would be nice.
That's the plan. That's the plan. One day, eventually, we'll
A
see.
big studio
Dream
that's made
big.
out of a bunch of smaller studios that can fight.
That can fight giant studio frog.
For the head.
A floating like oil station. Oh, they don't float, but in the middle of the Atlantic.
Okay, so-
That's what
yeah.
we need.
Let's get Tiss a offshore gaming rig that she can bring people on to murder, because that's
Yes,
what she's doing in her
please.
games.
Yes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm
Thanks for coming out
actually in one
tonight.
of
We
her
love you
games.
very, very much. Lee, I think
Oh,
we're
yeah. See you Tuesday.
Yeah, we're
Move
pretty
out.
much done. Yeah.
Yep. We are going to be closing out here for the night. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. You know where to catch us next Saturday, right here, Hemlora, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you then. Thank you for watching, and
Good night.
thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.